All right. We're here with Rocco, Cabaretti Caterer. Kind of a weird one, but it is basically a green sun zenith in your command zone. Now, unfortunately, it actually has to resolve. You can't just cast it and then get the trigger like a Eldrazi or something like that. But I think it's still just a really powerful effect, and I want to try it. Just having the looming threat of like Craterhoof Behemoth at any time is kind of funny to me, so we're going to try it. We have all the creature mana dorks, which I tend to not lean towards, because when I play stuff like this, I usually do sweepers and actual ramp spells, but if we want a bunch of creatures in play for Craterhoof Behemoth to just one-shot our opponent on turn, like, hopefully maybe 7, 6 if we're crazy, but probably like 7 to 9 or something. Well, the mana dorks just getting to was it like a 13 mana, right? Was it 8 plus 3? No, 11. So you just get 11 mana and then just do that with all your mana dorks. So hopefully that's good enough. We'll see. I'm running like the weird treasure draw discard things. Just think it's decent enough. I have like a weird token generator here. This might not even belong in here. There's like a lot of this card, and this might not even be the best one of the lot there, but it's the one I bumped into first, so it's in here. Willy Goblin, treasure token, creature, can tap it to the Caretaker or the Sentinel, seems fine. Also ramps in the same way as Prosperous Innkeeper does, so we're going to try that. We have Jetmir in the deck as well, maybe for a cheaper thing to get, and if I have a bunch of creatures when I do that in the form of mana dorks, could be decent. Was it like +3/+0, Vigilance, Trample, Double Strike, might just be good enough on turn, like a turn sooner than Craterhoof. I'm also playing Goldspan Dragon, just because we have a fair amount of treasure token generators, and doubling the treasures seems cool. I'm doing that with Maelstrom Wanderer and regular EDH, so see if it works here. Probably not, but it's not bad as is. Although I think Glory Bringer might be a little bit better. What else we got here? Yep, just regular token generator stuff. Redain might be able to come in here. Redain is not in here currently. Maybe drop Gideon for it or something. We have a lot of tokens, so we're running the new token sweeper, so my tokens survive while everything else dies. See how that works, though. Yeah, for new cards, we have the Naya Charm, this sweeper, fight rigging. I don't know. This might not even be the kind of strategy for it, but it's a new card, so I'm just going to throw it in here for now. What else was new? Jetmir, obviously. There's a couple other ones. The cool new, the new Terramorphic Expanse lands, I guess. Just like tutor for exactly the, those types of basics, and you can't choose when to sacrifice it. I hate Emergent Sequence, but it is basically a creature. It's like a 2-mana dork, and if I can pull it off with just, Craterhoof Behemoth super fast, we're going to try. There was another card I want to talk about. Oh, yeah. I really wish this was a legendary commander creature thing, so it could be in my command zone, because this card seems really good. Just this ever cascading, like, ramp spell that just keeps going and going until you pop it seems really cool. But we'll see. I don't know. This, again, might not be the kind of deck for it, because it is a, like, I don't know, it's like a middle-of-the-ground ramp spell, and we're trying to, like, be faster than that, but who knows? Who knows? We're going to try. But it seems like there are enough new cards just to feel good about trying something totally outside of what I tend to do. Especially with literally Green Sun Zenith in the command zone. We can get Kogla too if we need to. It's obviously cheaper than this, and if I have to actually kill something, that's pretty cool. And we don't have to get Craterhoof Behemoth. We can literally get anything. It's not restricted by color or anything. It's just cast it. And then when it dies, I can do it again later. Now, if it dies to a sweeper and I lose all my mana dorks, I might not ever be casting this again. But at that point, we might not be winning the game. But I think that is all I have to say about it. So do like, comment, and subscribe, and let us try this behemoth of a Naya deck here. That's somewhere in between my Zakama list and actual Naya tokens, which might need to go into more of a single direction, but we'll see. Oh, hey Matt, what up? What up? Yeah, creatures and Craterhoof in your Beasley content. I know, I've made the cardinal sin. Oh my goodness. All right, so maybe a lot of removal could gum up the board against this opponent. A lot of mana dorks. No turn one play though. We're on the draw. I'll keep this. I wonder what this got. I'm sure Jund is up there. Like, people want to just try. People just want to play Jund, so we'll see. It's got that new Jund Triumph. Actually, we have the Triumph as well. I just didn't craft it. I don't think... Without, like, a way to ramp for that Triumph, it's not really any more effective. Any more or less effective than, like, other kinds of lands that tap for multiple colors, right? Like, the Thriving Land is just as good, and they're not in here. So, it's not... We just have no way to... There's no fetch lands or anything. It's just not the most important thing to like, race towards. Okay, they killed my Minodork. Let's play another one. I'm going to play this as a land, I think, because it's tapped and 5 mana next turn. I've never actually cast this card, but we'll see. Oh, my opponent's playing Cultivate. That's not good news. Yeah, we'll see how this card works. I don't know. Shambling Ghast. Okay, alright. So we play this, we tap this, and that to put this here. Then we play this. And then we play this. And then we pass, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so Corvold can come into play this turn. Extra card draw late game? What card are you talking about? Alright, they played that thing, which is new. That's unfortunate. End step, sacrifice another creature. When you do, it deals damage equals to that creature's power to any target, and you get treasure tokens. We have no answer to that, and it's going to just blow up all our stuff, slowly. Which is not great. That's 2 treasure tokens. I guess we just literally have to fight this or lose the game, so I have to get it off the board. I mean, it probably is too late, because my opponent already got 3 lands out of it. They can cast Corvold and go crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 11 mana. So 8, 9. And then maybe find something off of this. I don't like this card. It's a good thing we're seeing it now, so maybe I'm wrong, but in Corvold you can sacrifice the treasure tokens, right, instead of like your lands or something. But I just don't think you would rather have your 6 mana spell actually ramp you instantly and not just like over the course of 2 turns. It's not very effective. It's not very efficient. But anywho, let's play this and then play. I have 3 mana, right? Oh, I can't use Archon to cast anything else. Right, I can't. Because I played Archon, I can't cast a second spell. Excuse me. Shows how unfamiliar I am with this card. I don't know why my opponent sacrificed a land. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I guess I'm playing this one. This is not looking good, though. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Kogla's already gone. I can just get the other thing. Oh god, here we go. The way through all this. There's another thing that was going to make this card just so depressing, is waiting for people to actually use it to just turn all their lands into tokens. Like, technically it's only ramped them like 3 mana so far or something. and to spend like 2 turns. I just don't think the card is that good. But again, Corvold just can sacrifice treasure tokens instead of something else, which is obviously fine. I don't know why they sacrifice. Why are they sacrificing lands? What are they doing? Doesn't make any sense. Why are you not sacrificing treasures? I am very confused. Why are they not sacrificing lands? What is going on? Okay. I somehow couldn't yield off of that. I don't know why. It wouldn't let me make a... It wouldn't let me make one of these in response. So I guess I lost my mana dork. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do this for 5, which doesn't really get anything. Alright, we're gonna scoop, because I don't even know what we can do from here. This is just bad. Opponent's drawing a quadrillion cards, and it's over. Opponent also played 2 new cards, and both were mythic rares. So they kind of got really lucky with that, too. Yeah, the Triumph does cycle, that's true. It's not, like, strictly similar to existing lands. Yeah, bootleg your stats to make games slower. Yeah, that's true. But, again, I don't actually think the card is all that great. I really don't. Someone's like, this is insane. This card is insane. Like, no, it's Boundless Realms, except you don't double your mana. Like, you have to wait a whole turn cycle. You have to actually wait 2 turn cycles, because you have to tap out to cast it, then next turn, tap your mana to make treasures, which has not ramped you at all yet, and then next turn you start making mana. Start netting mana. So it's actually very slow. You really have to use it for the treasures to do something. Like Goldspan Dragon doubling the treasure tokens or something, but for the most part, you actually have to do something with the treasure tokens. That is not just mana, otherwise the card is kind of useless. Alright. Well, we can gum up the board, but I believe this card is always just, like, mindless flying nonsense. It doesn't really do anything else, so they're probably just going to be able to fly over me, which is unfortunate. Yep. Such as I thought. I guess I'm playing Provisioner. It's also simply mono white, so nothing really matters, and I don't have any sweepers. What is this? A 5/5? No, it's a 7/7. Oh, why is it a 7/7, dude? Kogla doesn't survive. I need to do something now. I don't even know what I can do. Nothing I do feels like it's going to win me the game, so... They're just going to fly over everything. I don't have a way to make flyers. Alright, we're just going to scoop. We just can't beat this. It's over. I'm dead in 2 turns. I can't do anything. They just fly over me. I don't have any board wipe. It's not going to work. I'm just dead. Well, Jund and mono white so far. Not, well, the Jund one isn't bad, but I just don't want to bump into mono white. Not good. Yeah, I don't know why they were sacking lands. Those are weird, really weird. Maybe they didn't realize. It doesn't. I mean, you can use the lands to make treasures. Literally, it makes no sense. This is a Mentor the Meek Hand. Alright, it like barely gets there, so I do kind of like it. I might drop the protection spells and just go more all in. If I'm trying to protect myself, might be too slow, and just hope my opponent has no way to deal with the board, something like that. Oh, I guess I could have played this turn one, huh? Yeah, I could have done that. Whoops. My bad. Guess we're not doing it now. We can play Mentor the Meek first now and then play this. I guess. We could just play this, but it's not really doing anything right now. Hobbling Zombie. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's play this. Let's play Slayer's Bounty. I don't think I want to get rid of this treasure token. Well, if I do, I'd much prefer to have this. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Yeah, this should have been a play turn one. That would have obviously been better. So what do we get the first one? Vigilance, and then Trample, and then Double Strike. It's 3, 6, and 9. I don't think Vigilance is doing me any good. This might scare my opponent. Let's just see what's in their hand first. Well, maybe. Gravedigger, this, and that. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Let's just draw here. It might just be better to just put this in play, though, to be honest. Let's tap you, because I'm not swinging with that. I guess I'm not swinging with the Innkeeper either. I'd rather not have my opponent mill. Alright, so if we get 2 more creatures, we get Trample, but it's not super close to killing them. They don't do anything? They didn't even cast the Lord of Accursed. That's weird. Okay. I'm stonewalled by a Death Touch creature. Well, not anymore. I can just put this in my hand and cast that. I think I will to just force the issue. Because now I can start swinging like a madman. Yeah, I think that's fine. It also now cannot actually do anything. You know what? I won't swing with the 2-1. It's sort of gaining me life, and I don't want my opponent to just be able to utilize killing it with the Stitcher Supplier. Though they did block Jetmir pretty fast. Also, milling them isn't all that bad, I don't think. So, if Shalai untaps, we get a lot of good stuff here. I wonder if they block my Jetmir with Scarab God? Probably not. I'm willing to take the trade, though. I think the tempo of getting rid of Scarab God for a turn is quite colossal. Jetmir's not really doing anything. Not really. I don't think Vigilance is worth it. We're kind of far from the other thing I like about the card, so I'll just slow them down a turn. And then that way, if they're casting it, that means they're not killing Shalai, and then I can just grow the rest of my board. Super big here. Okay, we can trigger this and start making tokens. How much does this cost? 6 mana, so I can't do both. I'd rather just draw a card, I think. It's probably just a better idea. With the Mentor. I think leaving up to Fairy's Protection is better. I think. What are they reanimating? They're not really reanimating anything that's all that scary, so it seems fine. Also, Guardian Project isn't doing anything if I don't have a creature to cast with it anyways. Ritual of Soot. No. I don't know why they scooped. we did not have a onboard, like, where the game wasn't really all over. They just got upset that I answered their sweeper. Why are they running Ritual of Soot in a zombie deck with a bunch of 3 and 2 and 1 drops? That's kind of weird. I mean, I guess people run sweepers in their creature decks. I've come to learn that, so I guess it shouldn't surprise me anymore. Just kind of a little weird. It's a little weird. Yeah, GG easy. Okay. We actually drew a card off of Mentor the Meek, which I have never done yet. I've not done that before. Yeah, you gotta sweep your opponent, which means you're gonna like blow your own permanents up, and I don't know, I just don't like it. Alright, this is a new commander. Font of Hope, Jigugugu. 2-mana 2/2 flying vigilance. Other angels enter with a counter for each other angel. And then it's a mana dork for angels. Okay, so it's probably an angel deck if I were to take a shot in the dark here. I'll keep this because this is kind of an ever-ramping thing, and it can on its own just make me cheat out something dirty with Rocco. So we'll see. No mana dorks though. Also only 2 colors. Probably going to name red so I can swiftly put this in play. Yeah, we need to do that. Red. So we don't have any white mana this game right now. I can get rid of this, but it doesn't really seem all that scary right now. Could just be famous last words, but I don't. Doesn't seem all that scary. We have Goldspan Dragon. Oh, they played a Changeling. Oh my goodness, they played another one. All right, well, never mind. I guess if they were gonna do that, everything is bad. But I don't have double white anyways. It doesn't matter. Can't do anything about it. Okay, let's play this. Let's swing. Make a treasure. I don't believe I'm cracking the treasure to do anything. So I'll just pass. And then I can make a second treasure, and then from there have enough mana to do something crazy. Oh, never mind. Well, that's not bad. If I find... Well, I do have... Yeah, I have to crack the stockpile to cast Apparition, but I kind of get my mana back. I kind of get my mana back when I do that, because I get the Goldspan Dragon back, which is obviously really nice, so... Swing with the Goldie Boy. Alright, so maybe we can do it next turn. Let's see. Play a land, play you, play Guardian Idol, and then hope that's good enough. We have 4 mana with the Goldspan Dragon for this, but I don't think mono white can destroy my stuff, so this is kind of just not useful. Loving all the new commanders of brew. Oh, definitely. 110 sweepers in Brawl. Yeah, there's a lot. There is a lot. Yeah, no, I don't have to block. Just take it. And then kill my opponent next turn, I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I gotta tap a creature. So we don't have it. I guess we gotta get Kogla then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I overtapped. That's probably fine, but I think we got to get Kogla here. Yeah. Let's kill, I guess, the actual flyer. It is kind of annoying, so. I guess we also didn't technically overtap because I can use the mana to cast this treasure map. This is not a human. I cannot pick it up with Kogla. I think I will swing. Are we screwed if we get losing a block 7? We are dead if they have a removal spell? Yeah, we're dead if they have a removal spell, right? So I want to leave back a blocker. They've been missing lands, so, you know, that was a scary hand here. Nope, they just literally had nothing. Was this an artifact? Do they have any artifact? No, they did. Okay, so Kogla, when it attacks, actually gets to kill this, which is really nice. I can even blow up the land. No, this is not the treasure land. Never mind. Yeah, alright. Sweet. Yeah, so this would have been 9. I did 10. For some reason, I thought Kogla was 7 mana. I don't know why. Cool. Alright. Didn't even need the crater hoof. Built Lord Xander Mill. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, there's the weird mill card that, like, mills them for half their library twice or something. It's funny. It's like the, blue approach the second sun, maybe? Maybe that's the way to look at it? I don't know. Gitrog monster. Alright, well, you never want to mill Gitrog monster, right? Because every time a land goes into their graveyard, they draw a card. Doesn't seem like a good idea. I don't have a clean answer to the monster, but I guess that's not anything new. I think I'm going to mulligan this. 1, 2... Fine, I'll keep it. Okay. Oh, that's not good at all. Don't want to see that. I think we'll play the color fixing one first. Doesn't matter too much. Lets me cast Restoration next turn, though. That's probably worth it. Or not. Gralnock, Willowgeist. What a name. I wish my name was Gralnock. Well, I guess we just lose. Yep, we just lose. Let's be real. I'm not going to come back from this. It's impossible. Opponent's going to draw 800 cards by the time I'm doing what I want to do. Game's over. It's not going to work. Alright, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I'm going to change it up a bit. I just don't like this. I think maybe there's better ways to win with this instead of just having a big board of useless Minidorks that hopefully all come together to cast Rocco, to which then you maybe cast Craterhoof, but we're not getting there. Even if we had like 5 more treasure or Minidorks, it just doesn't seem like it's working. We could do a toolbox style thing instead of just like trying to crater. I mean, Craterhoof is still decent, but I'd rather these Minidorks, which I tend to have 0 respect for, were something else, like actual ramp spells. Do I like Gideon still? Not really. Also can drop these Teferi. No, Teferi's Protection's still alright, I guess. Shalai isn't terrible if I have, like, other things in play. Yeah, this is... I just don't like it. This isn't a terrible one. I don't mind this card. I think that card's still fine. Alright, so let's actually play ramp spells so I feel better about my life. I just don't like what we're doing currently. Yeah, I can throw Boseiju in there. She probably should have already been in there. This way I can run sweepers and not just die every time my opponent casts something, which is consistently happening. At that point, I guess we can put Ulamog in the deck as well. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. I think we'll do that. The not quite as good Thragtusk. Yes, the Rhino, right? I think we had it in our draft. We just didn't put it in the deck. Yeah, so now we want sweepers. There is a new sweeper, too. I guess we can drop yeah, that one. For actual board wipes. Captain Sisay could work too, maybe. Though your commander's kind of trying to do that anyways. Can we put Approach in this? There's no way to, like, really get to it, so probably not. Your commander shuffles your library, too. It's probably going to come up more often than not. I don't think I like it. Didn't think I like it. Alright, so let's see what's, like, good toolkit cards here, or toolbox. Just creatures that are, I don't know, filter by the best of the best, I guess. See what we can just randomly get. Something cheap would be nice. Getting Oketra would work kind of sometimes, making 4/4s. I don't know. Maybe not. Siege Gain Commander isn't bad. I guess any of the gods are alright, like Clothis. You can get Clothis early. Clothis is not currently in here. That would work. I like that one. That's not bad. Oh, there's this one too. But it's on 6 though. We're like every time we're on 6, we're probably just getting Kogla. So I don't think this is great. Seems like a little bit of diluting my deck. It doesn't seem like a good idea. Lorehold doesn't have a lot of things to get. Night of Autumn isn't bad. I can just get that early, which is cool. And just have a naturalize for 6 mana like every game. Yasharn might be alright too, if I feel like one of these ability or the bottom ability is relevant in the game I'm playing. Or just getting lands to my hand if I need lands. But if I need lands, I think there's better options. Zakama does not work because you don't get the cast trigger. Glorybringer's a good one. Yep, that's a good idea. Toski's also decent, actually. It's actually really decent. It's indestructible too. It won't die to my own nonsense. I wish it gave the creature haste so I could play like Drakuseth and do something dirty. We can just put like a 6/6 haste in there like Vorniclix, right? Like this isn't terrible. If we want to just beat our opponent to death, I guess. Though I think if we're playing a game of attrition, we don't have to do all the damage in the same turn. Super fast. Krenko is also decent. I don't think I own Krenko. I'd have to craft it. But that's also decent. It's on 7. It does have to live, and if I don't have a lot of goblins, it's not great. Maybe it's better in multiplayer when the game's super slow. When you're just like going back and forth, you might not have time. Lyra's alright. It can defend me against aggression. Like 8 mana and up, right? Just get Lyra and then stonewall my aggro opponent. But that doesn't really help because we have 50 sweepers. Just seems like a better idea. Forniclix, both Klexy boys. I think I only own one of them. I don't think I own the other. Carnage Tyrant's alright too. I can kill like a blue-black player with it. We don't have any planeswalkers, and I don't know. All right, we're gonna put it in. It's in the deck. It's in the deck. The green Grave Titan has been seeing a lot of play in Pioneer apparently, because Winota. It's kind of funny. I guess there's the red dragon from Kamigawa. Questing Beast? Questing Beast isn't bad. No, that's not bad. Rekindling Phoenix is alright, too. It can just stop my opponent from hitting me. Just playing these weird, like, middle-ranged, mid-ground creatures isn't all bad, honestly. We don't need too much on the top end. Oh, Cavalier of Thorns is just a good card. Probably should be in here. Elder Gargaroth, I mean, if we're going to do that style of thing, because we want that. Yeah, we can just go, like, weird central nonsense and see if it's good enough. Yeah, and then if I maybe don't need anything, I could get Oracle. No, that's reckless. Alright, I can drop Emergent Sequence, too. I hate that card. I hate that card with a searing passion. I don't think I've ever untapped with the Elemental Land in my life. I just had a terrible experience with it. Another interesting one is Brood Moth, except I don't want my commander to come back with flying. So if I can put it in the command zone, it's better. But everything else, just having its ability, it's kind of like Shalai, just giving it a layer of protection. This is another removal spell that I can go get. Kind of difficult to cast out of hand, though. Triple white. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, Cavalier, it's hard to pass that one up. I guess we don't need Goldspan Dragon anymore. We're not using the mana to, like, do crazy stuff. And obviously making my deck cheaper seems like a good idea. Alright, so this is significantly different. The curve is way higher, but that's just because we took all the mana dorks out, put, like, actual ramp spells in. This is a deck that can simply just resolve an Ulamog. So maybe we want more ways to tutor for it so we can get the actual cast trigger. I guess we don't need Phylath. It's probably the last thing I'm getting for the expensive stuff. So I could probably drop Phylath. Oh yeah, Fight Rigging is probably not great anymore. Are there more ramp spells we can run? I think I want more. Search. Oh right, I don't like the worm that much. Primal Command is kind of redundant with your commander, kind of. If we could get Nissa and stick it, I don't think I've ever untapped with a Nissa either. I don't think I've ever untapped with Nissa. Maybe it's worth it. We have a lot of forests. Just like a lot of forests. I like the idea of running a bunch of green mana, and then your ramp spells find you the other colors, right? So you're never really color screwed. Like if your deck is heavy into early green, so you can ramp into your other colors, it's fine to run a ton of these and then a couple of the others. Although with that being said, I might want to pick up 2 more of the other basics at the very least. Might help me a little bit here. Just more ramp targets for my ramp spells. Can drop... we can probably drop this weird Terramorphic Expanse. I mean, it's literally a Terramorphic Expanse. It's nothing else. Castle Ardenvale is also slow. You could argue it's a free card to run, but I can also make the argument that it is not such a thing. Oh, we can literally just go on a forest thing. We have enough. That's fine. Alright. This is way more weird, but definitely slower. Maybe can get away with just not dying to people's board states instantly. Falling behind very fast, because we're not really doing that, or we weren't doing that much, other than just hoping we had mana to just quickly get into a Crater Hoof. And it doesn't seem to work. It's not like, it's just not fast enough, it seems. It's just not fast enough. Stimulus package, not bad. Provisioner's not bad either here. Okay, wish I was on the draw or on the play with a hand like this, but that's probably fine. Okay, we're against the thing that just cheats out its graveyard or whatever. So let's see what happens. Land into the north. It's the, yeah, into the north. Let's get this. Any 2-cost utility creatures like Scavenging Ooze? That's true. Yeah. I mean, an opponent like this, it's actually good too, right? It's not bad. It's not a bad idea. I'm sure we can make room for it pretty swiftly too, yeah. Okay, I'll put that in the old radar. So I think making tokens is better. So I'm just going to start that, just playing this. Start making cat tokens. They conjure 2 forests to hand. Okay. I wonder if we run this. Might want to run this card. Every time my opponent plays it, I'm like, wow, that's really good. Might want to run it myself. Alright, let's make a cat and a treasure. And then play Haven on a red source. Well, my opponent doesn't have a graveyard of anything yet that's worth reanimating, so that's pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No hide. Wow. That's spicy. That is spicy. Alright, that's a good draw. Let's foretell this. Play land, get a cat, make a treasure. We have 1 forest in play? We have 1 forest in play? Yeah, this is not the game for that card. Also reminds me why I tend to actually not play the card, but alright, so let's play this, get 2 more treasures. And I don't see a reason to cast this. Doesn't seem like a good idea. I'll just pass. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mana. We have 11 mana. We can do this. Okay. That's weird. The Great Henge. Okay. Roiling Regrowth. Okay. Sure. So, is Craterhoof lethal with 5 creatures? 20... Well, hold on. Let's see. Oh, they swing. That's a lot of toughness out of the way. That's really nice. Alright, let's do some big math here. Land, we can make a... Oh, we can make another cat, too, which is actually even more... Yeah, that's actually great. Alright, so we do that. I'm going to put a stop here, and then just do the math after I've resolved it. I think we just did it. So, Craterhoof is an 8-mana card. We go like this, and then in response to the Craterhoof trigger, I will... Actually, let's do this first. And then make 1/1s. I just wanted it to hold priority to make sure I didn't mess up my math. Whoops. Okay, that should be good. Take action, Craterhoof, kill my opponent. Look at that. I changed the deck and I instantly won the game. Yes. Gee willigers. Look at that, boys. It's almost like I was onto something with what was and was not working. Cool. So, but now we were playing against something that was kind of slow and almost demanded that I put stuff in their graveyard. but they really didn't do much anyways. But it wasn't like they weren't doing nothing. They were kind of doing what they want to do. It just wasn't working out for them too well there. All right, let's get... I already claimed the furries here, so let's get something else. Let's get Owl Boy. It doesn't matter. I'm going to get them all eventually anyways. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, this orb just gives me anxiety. I don't know why. Just the pattern on this ball. It's like it's just weird. Yeah, they're never not dead to hoof. It always kills your opponent. I guess we'll keep the stimulus check still in here. Stimulus check. I mean, stimulus, stimulus whatever. Stimulus package. Pretty good hand. Tatyova's kind of scary. But it does like to play to the board, so... Yeah, orb. They're the first orbs that have like a weird texture too, because all the other ones just don't have that. Maybe Tendershoot Dryad can just stay in play forever and my opponent can't beat me. Evolving Wilds on turn 2. You'll love to see that. Well, there's no reason not to do it. Alright, so we play this on white. Yeah, and then we get a mountain and a forest for this Nissa here. I don't like being super reliant on Nissa. I might not cast this next turn. I also don't want to make my creatures lands, because I don't want them to get blown up. Crucible of Worlds. Oh boy. Alright, so this is probably just an opportunity to resolve this, and I should just take it, even though it might not be as good as the Tendershoot Dryad. I'm not going to make my land a creature. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm not... Well, I probably should, just so I can actually continue to cast spells. It's probably just a really good idea to do that. I just don't want to do it, because I don't want to lose the land. Also, my actual forest is just not great. Zendikar's Royal, I like that. So it gives me some sort of way to kill my opponent with Craterhoof alongside Tendershoot Dryad. Opponent plays Kodama. They play Obama of the West Tree. Oh look, I lost my land. What a surprise. I actually get to untap with Nissa though. That's a new thing. I don't think I've ever done that before. Alright, so we get rid of plains here, then just pick it back up with the weird white ramp spell. Play this, make it 2/2. I think I'm fine with just doing this, so I can cast the Tendershoot Dryad. They are blue-green. They might not have a lot of ways to do anything about this. Looks like they might have Stifle. Is that what this is? I mean Tail's End, rather. Stifle. Alright, they've already played their land for the turn. This is a very good spot to be in, I think. I think they're dead. Let's see. If we can cast Craterhoof, they're dead, but can we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They're dead. They are dead. Oh, dude, this is great. We just had to do a little tweak to the deck, aka replace half the deck. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, great. All right. We did it. Deck is solved. Deck is solved. Now, we've played against two things that are slower, but if they weren't slow, we did have sweepers, so it wasn't like we were totally dead. All right. Cool. All right. Look at that. Why deal any damage to your opponent when you can just do it all at the same time? Yeah, big board. Big. Dummy thick. Dummy wide. Alright, so this is the first game with counterspells in it. If I can stick a card like this, we're very happy. We just have to actually do that. This can bounce it, so that's not really realistic. I feel like I gotta keep this, so I will. I don't want to play against this, but who knows? Maybe I can grind them out. Every time I see this Teferi, I'm like, oh, it's not that bad, and then it ends up winning, so. They have a cantrip, it's not a spell pierce. Yeah. Because it was holding on their turn. Alright, probably playing this as a land, right? Can I play this now? We have red, green, white. I can, if I play this as a... I can actually do that. It's not that scary for them, honestly, but if I can force out counterspells super early, we're happy, right? They can just bounce this with Teferi, too. This isn't really all that scary to them. Yeah, it seems to be the case. Looks like another cantrip. No, it's not. Or not worth casting. Alright, well, maybe we can poke him to death. Let's find out. I will swing with the token. And I will play, I think, Moment, or Search for Glory. I think we're just going to play this here. Don't really know what we're getting. Doesn't really matter. Probably whatever we get is super scary for our opponent. They might just counter it. I could get Toski. Yeah, that's probably just a good idea. Yeah, let's be real. This is what we're getting. Play land, pass. Uncounterable, indestructible. They have to exile it with like swords or something. We don't care if they play Teferi right now. In fact, they probably can't. That seems to be the case. I will play Toski pre-combat. I will play a land first too. I guess. Doesn't really matter. They could have swords, but doesn't seem like they do. No. Alright, this is a very, very, very good sequence of cards against Teferi. Like, very good. Yeah, this is why I didn't want to play a land first, because if I hit a temple or something. Probably doesn't matter, but... Oh no, my Toski! That's toxic, dude. That's toxic. Well, I do get to cheese out a ramp spell right now. I can blow this up, but I don't think I want to. I think we're going to just ramp. Because we have a lot of creatures in play. We could very well just kill them through stuff here, right? Like, I think this is fine. I don't want that. Alright, I mean, this is a serious clock. We've got one of each of the things, too. That's funny. If we ever get the Pingy Boy, I'm pretty sure we can kill Teferi without actually swinging at it, too. Which is a 1 in 3. Alright, they just hardcast a Shark Typhoon. Not good news. Oh, no, they're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Land. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mana. I might just double Dire Strain. Killing these two. I think that... I'm always killing this. I'm always killing this. And then maybe just pass with, like, more pressure. Yeah, I guess them not having a counter for this wound up being really, really, really good for us. This card is so weird. It's like a... Assemble the Legion, except actually can win you the game, I guess. Cool. Okay. Alright, cool. That old inevitable ever-flowing token nonsense. My opponent could never cast Teferi. Although Teferi wasn't really doing anything, we don't have any instants to play, and it would just bounce something. It's not all that like exciting for my opponent to actually have resolve. But I'd probably prefer to have it in play than not, I guess. But nope. A lot of that was just being on the play, right? If I was on the draw, it would be a different game. Grixis guy. Alright, Grixis guy, what are you playing? Angels? Alright, we're back to this. We beat it before we changed our deck. Maybe we can beat it now. Apparently we're doing a little bit better. We do have Craterhoof in hand, which is not great. This is flying, but their angels kind of get too big. We don't have red or double white. I'm going to keep it anyways, because I'm not great at the game. Alright, play this. No. I might even drop that card. This just doesn't seem great. Not anymore. It's super light on creatures. Alright, seems like just like another random, extremely powerful commander. Like, that will probably get put into tier 0. That's kind of my opinion of it so far. Because it just, like, it ramps in mono white and you just cheese out nonsense. Looks like they don't have any nonsense to go with their... Oh. Okay. Oh, yes they do. Oh boy. Alright, well, I have to stop their commander. So I probably should Swords it. And then I can Wandering Emperor kill Angel of Vitality later. I doubt they'll go a turn without casting anything, so... Alright, they went a turn without actually casting their commander, which is, I guess, nice. Nice, they actually didn't cast anything. That is huge. So now I can kill this. Can I play this first? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Play this. And I will just Wandering Emperor kill this now? Is there a reason not to kill it now? I don't know. Maybe we can wait. I don't want to wait. I do not want to wait. I don't want to wait. No flash creature. There's really no haste in their deck. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Let's play you, because I got nothing else to do, really. Doesn't really matter. I guess I'll pick this one. Play out this. Alright, so they have a lot of life. We're not really going to Crater Hoof them. Crater Hoof also comes in tapped because of their thing here. We can get Kogla? Heliod. Oh, look at that. They got the little noted thing on it, right? The 4 out of 5 there on the top left. That's kind of cool. I like that. So we can do this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd like to get Kogla, but anything I get's going to get tapped, right? So it doesn't matter. Maybe we can just play this and call it a day. I think that's fine. We'll just play this and call it a day. We don't have to really do anything. It gives me more mana later too. Who knows? Also puts my opponent close to just outright dying to Crater Hoof, right? Like now they are basically dead if I get to cast it. It also costs 8 this game, not 11. Okay. How come that didn't turn this on? Oh, they lost the Conquer's Death. That's why it didn't get turned on. Let's see what's on top. Questing Beast. It's got haste, but it's tapped because of the authority. Alright, so this is plus 16, plus... No, it's plus 12 plus 12, because 3 creatures that get all that. If I fire this up... Let's see, 1, 2... Fire this up, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can cast this. Okay, my opponent just didn't want to play Magic anymore. Rip. Tap, tap. Turn this on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is tapped. I have 3 creatures I can attack. They get plus 15, plus 15. So 15, 20. 1 point short of 30, right? So we have 29 damage coming in. So that doesn't kill my opponent. So it's probably a good idea to Rocco for 1, 2, 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I can cast anything out of my deck. Maybe just Ulamog and swing a couple times? Oh, either way, we won. Get wrecked. Cool, cool. It seems like that angel thing is kind of all in, right? Like if you just... But it's just mono white. That's what mono white always does. It's just mono white all in. It doesn't really do anything but that at all. Ever. So... What's our rare? Ha! The Naya Ascendancy. Oh, goody. What a great card. Yeah, sir. I am curious what we would do in that scenario. Kogla kills their commander, but they can just recast it. But then we have Kogla in play that can start naturalizing every time it swings. Vorniclix doesn't really come to mind for a good target there. It's tapped. Gargaroth, maybe? It can block my opponent's thing. I could actually just get Tendershoot Dryad. Every time I make a token, they gain a life, put a counter somewhere. But I have so much value that... at that point, Craterhoof would just kill them, because I would obviously have Craterhoof just in play doing crazy stuff. We get Cavalier to kill their commander. Skyclave Apparition to kill, I guess, Heliod? Or the thing that taps my creatures, so then the Craterhoof comes in untapped, which is just way more damage too when I go to cast it. I had a lot of options. I really did. Very curious. It's funny, the biggest decision we could have made, my opponent scooped before I made it. That's funny. Alright, well, since we changed the deck, we haven't lost yet. Oh boy, it's the Scaly Boy. Ognus. 4 mana 3/3 Jund. Whenever creature you control with haste attacks, you get a treasure token. It's a weird one because you're already at 4 mana. You want to play things with haste. The treasure tokens don't ramp you into anything else because there's not a ton you're doing past that much mana that requires more mana. So, kind of a weird one. No ramp spell. Heliod's Intervention, which doesn't seem great here. I don't think I like this. Ramp spell, scrying can kill something weird. Okay. Oh, really? They are. I didn't know that. I haven't noticed yet. The Thriving Lands might come in here, though, over something. Let's scry. Do we want another land? I think we do. No, we can get greedy. I'm sure I'll draw another land in the next 3 turns or whatever. I wonder if we can get away with this card. This card's actually decent for us, too. I do like that one. There's like so many options to choose from now with the 2-color lands. So many options. You just can't run them all anymore. I guess it's been like that for kind of a while, but still. Now this doesn't give haste, or the dragons don't give haste, so that's strange. I guess even enchantment that gives everything haste, it just makes this crazy, right? So maybe it's one of those weird high rolly commanders. I'm not going to blow up their signet. Let's just make it so we don't have to worry about anything color-wise again. I can get a 4-mana card next... No, I can't. This is tapped. Okay, so they get 1 treasure, right? I think it counts itself. Yeah. Okie dokie. Alright, so now I can get a 4-mana card. I don't know what I would get. Something that stops the board, maybe. Probably just a good idea. Yeah. Like, Questing Beast is decent. Colossus is just not getting there. Phoenix could really irritate my opponent over and over. I think that's just where we should be. Force my opponent to deal with it, like, kind of twice. What is their commander's, yeah. Questing Beast kind of sets a race, though. But I'd rather defend myself. I think I'd rather just play extremely defensive here. And obviously if my commander dies, we're not upset, because then I get to do this later. So they can't really swing with their commander. It's unfavorable. In fact, I'd probably just block with Rocco and not the Phoenix. So it can die. Wow. Jeez. Alright, so... Sweeper? I don't know what else this could be. I'm not going to respect anything. Has to be some kind of sweeper. I guess? What does that attack? Meat Hook. That doesn't stop Phoenix, though. It comes back. What? That was a spicy turn, opponent. That was a very spicy turn. Let's get a... we don't need more green, really. The green's just like ramp spells and stuff. That's fine. Yep. Play a land. Play this on... I guess this. Play... Now, I don't really care about Meat Hook, and I don't really care about blowing up any of these, so I'll just play Treasure Map and Scry. Their whole deck could be quote-unquote haste. Oh, wow, they're just done. Their hand wasn't lands, right? Because they weren't playing lands. My god, what have we done to Rocco? Rocco is undefeated. Well, once I changed the deck, it's undefeated. Oh my goodness. This is wild. We've beaten the whole wide range of things. I mean, we beat Teferi, too. We had a really good card against Teferi, but... Wow. Alright. We'll take it. Let's flip ourselves off here. Let's just finish the middle finger. Let's just flip ourselves off. Just real quick. Hey, look at that. I don't know why I got excited. I mean, you can literally see what the card is. You can literally see it. This card is the exile everything, right, opponent? Someone played this against me in the draft, right? And then they still... That was one of the games we actually won, I think. It's a weird card. I don't understand the card. Like, you O-ring something? No, you journey to nowhere every opponent and yourself. And it's just like a journey to nowhere, but every opponent. And then from there, you, like... Whenever something enters the battlefield from under it, it gets a counter, but, like, you have to blink it. And it doesn't give you any way to steal your opponent's creatures that you've exiled. Excuse me. So it's just, like, a really weird card. I do like Double Sweeper. It gives us time against Gitrog. They don't tend to play Planeswalkers, like, at all. And if I can just do this twice and win the game, maybe, that makes sense. So I'll keep it. Can blow up even a Crucible of Worlds or something. Yeah, Rocco's Modern Life. I was thinking about that as, like, the thumbnail or something. This is more treasure tokens. I don't have the mana to cast it, so I'm just not going to... How dare you say hello to me? Who do you think you are? This is a cool deck. I like this. This toolkit sideboard thing is just... I don't know why I called it the sideboard, but you know what I mean. It just seems kind of cool. Do I want to blow this up? When am I actually getting more value out of this? Yeah, we're going to blow this up so my opponent can't play second land next turn. I think that's fine. Just a 1-for-1 exchange. Just don't want them to basically put, like, the enchantment version of Azusa in play. It's not terribly scary, but it can get out of hand with Gitrog playing yet another additional land and just, like, fall behind super fast. We have not a lot of creatures, so maybe we don't need this in the deck. Although when I go to cast my commander, it does sort of draw 2 cards. It's non-token, so the stimulus package does not work with this. Winding Way. Okay. Vorniclix and Murderous Rider. We can avoid those somewhat. Let's play you, and again, we don't have any creatures. This gives me more mana for next turn. I think I'll still cast this because if for some reason I cast my commander next turn, I can draw some cards. Or if maybe that's the only thing I can do. Who knows? Prevent my opponent from naturalizing the treasure tokens, maybe? Vorniclix is a spicy one. You know what we haven't bumped into yet is discard. No one's played a discard spell against us. Like at all. There's Crucible of Worlds, but unfortunately we already developed our own whatchamacallit. I will crack one treasure token to cast this because it's kind of even, except now this taps forever, not just once. Yeah, I guess we're not going to be able to Cleansing Nova that now, but that was the card on my radar for a good Cleansing Nova target, which we no longer have. Kind of want to kill this, but they have a lot of cards in hand already. Like, a lot, and I think ramping seems fine. So I'll just do that instead. Let's get a red and a white. Yeah, we don't really need more green that much. Green, green, green. Yeah, we don't need more green. This is fine. And then pass the turn. I'll probably just shift enter. I can't do anything in response to anything. This lets me sweep the board of a second creature, which is very likely this turn. They have 5, 6, 7. They can't cast Vorniclix, but they will the turn after. Alright, well now I kind of have to sweep the board, because that is big spoopy. They shock themselves. What is that for? Good game. Am I dead? What? What? Am I dead? What's happening? This doesn't kill me. I don't understand. Why did my opponent... What's happening? My opponent just gave me 12 life with a Fumigate. I don't see why this is a good game at all. It's kind of weird. I just had a good game back? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Okay, I'll hit you for 2, and then you can take your turn. That's funny. Opponent's like, yeah, I got you good, boy. And then that happened. I'm at 32. Alright, play Vorniclix. Dang it. Well, that doesn't work too well with the... Oh, I guess it does. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have a removal spell just sitting in hand, so this isn't really going to do anything. What do we get with this? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can get a 6-minute card. Everything we get pretty much dies. Pretty much. But I think I'm still going to do it for 6. Could do it for 5. Could just not do it. Play this. It's going to die no matter what. Can force my opponent to deal with it. Play this. Yeah, we draw a card this way too before we know what to do here. Alright, I don't care about mending, but blowing up this would be nice. The game goes that long, and I'm sure it will. I'd like to get rid of this card. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. That was fine. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That's fine. Giving my opponent a land isn't great, but I don't really have a choice. They have 6 mana. Could hold off on a sweeper till the turn after, maybe? Well, they're not playing the Scute Swarm because they didn't... Okay, well, they should have played a land... Why did they play a land before they played the Scute Swarm? I don't know what that means. So I can hold off on a sweeper for a turn. I'm not just dead. It does give my opponent, like, one additional shot at a discard spell. Okay, they declined to actually cast Murderous Rider, which is kind of interesting. Turn all lands in the graveyard. Yeah, I think we can just wait a turn. I'll play this and pass. They don't have haste. I'm dead to Crater Hoof, but, I mean, okay. It is what it is. Oh my god. Are you serious? Come on. Move the Gitrog monster. God. Move. Scry 1. We can pick up another sweeper. I don't know. Let's just keep that on top. Take our beats. Blow up the board. Good game. Why do they keep saying this? Do you have Crater Hoof this time? Is Crater Hoof in your deck? Is it in your hand? Stop saying good game. What's going on, dude? What's going on? Yep. I mean, again, they could still have it. I mean, they still have the card. You have the other card? Come on. Come on. Did you learn your lesson? No, you did not learn your lesson. The game is apparently not over. Oh. Yeah, they want to let me know this game is of superior quality. Alright, we lost our graveyard. We weren't really using it. We lose the Dire Strain, I guess. Doesn't really matter. Good lord. Alright, they have a quadrillion. I wish I had Fumigate this time, but didn't expect a board state like this. Good game, boy. No! No, why are you doing this? Oh, right, they're drawing a card. I was about to say. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because the Scute Swarm and stuff, but... Doesn't that make, like, a quadrillion Scute Swarms? What if I had, like, a, Oh, man, if I had Fumigate. Oh, if I had Fumigate. Oh, we'd have, like, 200 health. Shoot! They can do this again, actually. They can do it again. No! 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 Alright, real good game. Real good game. Alright. Safe to say they had something because they were saying good game 8 times. I love it when people get ahead of themselves, though. It's just funny to me. It's like, hey, good game. I'm ahead on board. It's like, Settle the Wreckage? What? And then they rage. Then they start putting the sleep emote up over and over. It was not the case here, but it was almost the case. Yep, heroic intervention. Nothing I can do about it. Oh, shoot, it's the actual Naya commander. Look at that. Well, we are positioned to just very easily beat it, so let's sweep. Yep, there we go. So we probably already won the game, but maybe not. We'll see. I don't know what kind of things this thing can do, but brewing in my head, it did not seem terribly exciting. I played the worst land. Wow, I meant to play the Sun Petal Grove. That's my bad. Yeah, that was... Now I'm not into the Northing on 2. That was horrible. That was really bad. My bad. My bad. Alright, nothing from the opponent. Let's see what's in hand. I'm going to get rid of this Naya charm. Alright, they have 2 very scary cards, but those cards are just good as is. It's not really about the commander in any way. So that's fine. We do kind of want double red. Maybe I want another snowland over just a mountain here. Red's just not super common in the deck. We already have double white. We don't need double green with this hand. I'm just going to get the double red so I can at least play out my whole hand here. This card is looking real bad right now. Real bad. Okay, this is not looking like tokens. Like at all. That's strange. Yep, we like this. Can turn off my opponent's commander, maybe indefinitely. Now the land is fine. Alright, so we can reprobate kind of anything. I don't know if I even want to reprobate their commander. Alright, I'll reprobate that. I don't want to kill it, and I also don't want my opponent to amass card advantage in the meantime. Shoot. Can I do both? Can I play this? I can. Okay, that's good. I do have to untap a land and make it a creature, which I don't want to do with 2 sweepers in my hand, but I don't have a choice. Let's do this. Swing for 3. Disable their ability to make infinite mana. This kind of nets a lot of mana. Now it doesn't net any, right? Just got 1 mana instead of 4. Also not attacking Nissa. Oh, well, they can play Vorniclix and just kill it, which is unfortunate now. Yeah, they can do that, and it makes sense to do that. I would do that, yep. Should have saw that coming, but there wasn't really much I could do other than just not play Nissa, but... Alright, so we're back to the old never untapping with Nissa plan, which is not surprising to me. It's usually what happens with that card. Alright, so what does this do? Damage equal number of creatures you control, target creature or planeswalker. I would have 2 creatures, so it's not really doing anything. I can make 2 tokens, or I can give my stuff +1/+1, which is also not really all that exciting. If they play... No, they don't. Okay. Everything is vigilance, fine. I guess I'm double blocking anyways? Yeah, I guess we're just double blocking, because it's going to die anyways. No, opponent's just not letting me do it. Weird. Colossus is nice. Looks like they stop my upkeep. I lose to maybe some kind of heroic intervention, but I don't have a choice to do anything about it. Actually, if they do have a protection spell, I'm dead, so... Oh, they have a card that's castable? What could they possibly have that's a... I mean, I'm dead if they have some kind of protection spell. And I don't know if we can effectively respect one. But we're going to try. I can make 2 1/1s. It's these stupid protection spells and these creature decks just really doing me no favors. I want to see Old Gnawbone resolve. Oh, wow. Okay. So their creatures have... They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 creatures. I can kill one with this, and then this doesn't give trample anymore. I guess I can wait till combat. It's not like I can't do this later. Yeah, we can just do this now. So they lose trample? Does that even matter? Does the additional power matter? I can just double block this anyways. I can just go here. Okay. Alright, looks like no protection spell, which is really nice. I could have killed this so I could swing. Oh, I mean, I still can. No. Let's get this back. Let's fumigate the board. Opponent will probably block. No reason not to. Let's eat this thing. It's annoying. Doesn't really matter. And I guess I'll fumigate. I don't expect a larger board than this, honestly, from the opponent. So, let's get rid of it. Lose my Phoenix, sort of. Old Gnawbone does not have haste, so it doesn't just win the game. It does not have trample either. I can block with a Phoenix. Okay, so I can block this turn without actually having to cast a sweeper on a single card. Hey, alright, that's pretty good. Let's eat that. Can get rid of this stupid charm. Actually, no. We want to cast actual ramp spell. No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Let's get rid of this crap. Swords was good. Swords was very good here. I can turn these treasure tokens into actual lands. I can just wait. I think we'll just wait. We drew swords, so we don't feel like I have to do anything immediately. How many creatures is trample? 6? No. Or There's no way they're realistically getting there. Rocco is an uncommon dude. It looks like it's doing pretty well against the Mythic Dad. You could like swap these cards, honestly. With like the rarity and whatnot. Like this should be the family leader in my opinion. I don't know. This one's weird. If you have like 9 creatures in play, this doesn't do anything because you have 9 creatures in play and your opponent's probably dead. So it's just like overkill. It is a cool card though. Cat Demon. 4 mana 5/4. Like I like the card. It's just you have 9 creatures in play, your opponent's dead. Doesn't matter. Whereas this is like continuous toolkit nonsense. I really don't know why this is the uncommon and this is not. It's really weird to me. Oh, goodness. This is the matchup I was waiting for, though. And we are looking real good. Opponent might have just baby rage quit here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana. So we can get a, what, 5 or down? Get Cavalier, kill this. Swing. Oh, no, they're back. Alright. Won't really care at all about your commander in any way. At this point I might just swords this so I can start flying and not have to commit a sweeper. Yeah, that's fine. They had Teferi's Protection. Okay, so we got it out of hand, which is really nice. It's really nice. Let's get rid of this. Yeah, we can just play this and then make some manas. I guess 1 green is fine and another white. I don't have a reason. I can't naturalize anything. It's all just broken, so. Alright, they have 1 card in hand, drawing 1 more. Craterhoof almost just outright kills this. Looks like they don't have it. There's an easy block here with the Gnawbone. I could just block their commander, give them a... and they're making tokens regardless, and I can just kill their commander, and then they can recast it, and I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. They're making a bunch of treasure tokens regardless. I don't have 2 blockers. Could have made 2 blockers. I just don't think it's worth it. I don't know what they've got, but it looks like an instant speed card, which is very bad news. Very bad news. I might just play Tender Shoot so I can block the ground and endlessly block Gnawbone. Might end up having to do that. Don't have the reason to cast this. I can use that as an actual card. I can Kogla now? Is that even worth it? I don't think I want a Kogla. I don't want to just kill this. I think we'll just play this and block everything they do until they play more threats. The fact that they have an instant speed card is really just not what we want to see here. Really don't want to see that. So I'll just gum up the board endlessly. Halo Fountain. Alright, opponent's playing Halo Fountain. Gotcha. Tap and untap creature you control, make it 1/1. Gotcha. Okay. It makes the undo inversion way better. That's for sure. Oh, you should let combat happen first. Although I guess the Rekindling Phoenix dying or not is kind of irrelevant. Oh no, you can do it in combat. Gotcha. Okay. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're probably just going to undo inversion now. I don't want that to kill me out of nowhere. Can kill all my opponent's treasure tokens. But again, it looks like they have an instant speed card still, and it's going to irritate me until I deal with it. I might just cast Kogla. Let's count our mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So, Teferi's Protection's out of the way, and Craterhoof will kill them in this board state. So I guess we just win the game if we get a land here like that. Just add a green. Alright, so we'll just get Craterhoof and kill him. Unless for some weird reason my opponent's playing Fog. Settle the Wreckage. Are we dead now? We do have blockers, so not really. I didn't expect that one, not gonna lie. It's been a while since I played against a Settle the Wreckage player. Wow, alright. That's good, that's good. That's kind of cool. Really had no respect for that card. No respect at all. Ondu Inversion looking real good right now, though. So I don't feel too bad about our decision. Let's mark that and that. Let's take 9. We go to 4. And then they have a bunch of treasure, but then we blow everything up. Game is not over. We also have more toolkit nonsense to get later. We have all the lands out of our deck, basically, at this point. So white, Ondu Inversion, kill everything ever. We could gain life if we're scared to die out of nowhere. Might have to. I don't know what else this Knight of Autumn is doing. Do we gain life? My opponent is in top deck mode. I think it's safe to gain life. I think we should gain life. I don't want to die to some stupid questing beast off the top. This isn't terribly useful right now, so yeah, okay. Alright, so we get to toolkit another really good card. I guess I'll go all the way to 10. It doesn't really matter because it's 10 or less. I don't have to think about it. It just doesn't matter. Ulamog might be very difficult for them to deal with. Do I get Ulamog? Kogla can kill their commander and then just never let them have it resolve again, really? Glorybringer does the same thing. Gargaroth gives me value. So does Toski. I think we'll just get Kogla because it's a threat that my opponent might not be able to deal with. And then I can just prevent them from playing artifacts and enchantments that are somewhat effective. I can clear this out of the way as well. They need a land to recast it. If my commander dies at any point, I can do something similar again later. Okay. Okay. Kind of weird. Yep. We'll swing with you and nothing else to prevent my opponent from swinging back. This is a 2-turn clock. They might have to block it. They don't. That is really reckless. All right, so we can make 2 citizens whenever we choose. Wow, we got Settle the Wreckage this game. That's crazy. We have a reset button too in hand whenever we need it. At random? Oh, come on. Gnawbone. Oh, that's bad. That is not good. Okay, I really want to kill that, but I don't think I can. We don't really need these treasure tokens. I'm just going to make citizens so I can threaten this commander, or the planeswalker, rather. Don't need these treasure tokens. Yeah. Why do I have priority being held? What's going on? What can I do? What is going on? Oh, I can fire up the Den of the Bugbear. Gotcha. Well, that's a really, really, really good draw. Kind of negates all my concerns. Just get Ulamog and win the game. Set my opponent back with some mana. We're not going to die to Halo Fountain. Oh, I mean, if you have 15 creatures, you've won the game already. It doesn't actually win the game on its own. Without a card like Sprout Swarm or something. This does give them an avenue to actually resolve old Gnawbones, but we have an indestructible creature, and then it gets around Day of Judgment, can swing, and they're just dead because they're under 10. Alright, my opponent's back to being upset, it looks like. Oh, they were upset earlier, and now they're upset again. But it looks like they're upset so much this time, we just won the game. But not necessarily. To the extent of my opponent's knowledge, Old Gnawbone is a good draw right now, and they can play it, and it does stop my attack. Like, they're not dead on board. They don't know about the Day of Judgment. Like, at all. This is a game, definitely, where someone would probably scoop to Settle the Wreckage, thinking it's a blowout that they're just not respecting. But, while it wasn't really on my radar, I still just came out on top. They gave me the mana to Rocco like later for more things, and that's just kind of all that mattered. But yeah, they're trying to play to the board, and when we're playing to the board, we can just cheat out like good cards, and they have to like rely on what's in hand and probably more token things, which are just on average weaker. They're also playing the protection spells, which, as we've seen, actually weren't all that effective against us. In fact, everything kind of came out into my opponent's favor, right? This is a very favorable opener from my opponent. Like, they got everything they kind of want in a game with Jetmir, and it just didn't beat Rocco. Rocco can just get literally the best answer in the deck whenever he needs to do so. So I really think Rocco's better than the actual family house leader. Like a lot. This might actually just be some sort of degenerate combo in regular EDH. You're like, oh, do it on turn 5 and get some 2-drop that wins the game instantly. Maybe, or something like that. I don't know. But this seems like a very, very good commander. Very good. But our opponent has Baby Raged, so we are going to take it slow. No reason to attack. I mean, if they're not here, I don't see a reason to attack. They're dead next turn anyways. Oh, wait, no, they couldn't block. They couldn't block because they roped out. They actually could not block this. The game wouldn't give them the option, so I could just kill them right there. That was a mistake. Could have literally just killed them. Again, doesn't matter. They probably threw their phone out the window. If they found an exile card off the top, that also lets them play Gnawbone. It's kind of problematic, because then this is gone and can't, like, just guarantee the kill with this. So, give my opponent an extra out for no reason. But technically, I didn't, because the game would still have let them draw this if they didn't Baby Rage. So, I would have technically not prevented them from finding, like, swords or something off the top. It's weird. You wouldn't expect someone who's playing, like, a new commander with new cards to, like, throw a temper tantrum when they didn't win. It's kind of weird. It's usually people playing like tier 1 nonsense or something. Or something like super jank. But this is just a strategy no one knows is like great or good or what yet. So it's kind of weird to Baby Rage. But cool, we'll win. I have validated my opinion that the uncommon Naya one is far greater than the mythic one. But with that in mind, we also drew really bad cards too, but we just got out of it. Like, everything was in our opponent's favor. They really just wanted to do everything they wanted to do. Their deck worked, honestly, probably above average. Just everything was coming up nice, and it just couldn't beat this. All right, we're gonna drop the Charm because it's poop. I think I'm gonna drop Nissa. Just 3 colors. It's only forests that double mana. It's 5. Yeah, I think we'll drop it. I'm never feeling excited about it. Can run maybe more removal spells. Maybe just another board wipe, too. Toolboxing good cards has just been very effective so far. Retrieve. Do we want to retrieve? Is Regrowth in here? It is not. Alright, we want Regrowth for sure. What's better than Naya Charm? Just the second copy of another good card instead. It's another good card. We have Into the North in our deck, so might drop these weird new lands, right? Like, where is it? This thing. You can draw a card with it, I guess, but I think I'd rather have... Well, maybe not. Maybe Into the North having a single land to find is, like, just decent. I can get the red-white snow land because we obviously have green if we're casting Into the North already. So I can just put the red-white snow land instead of the green-white one. We do have some triple green, though. We have actually quite a bit of triple green. Green is not a problem. Colors are not really an issue when you're not all in on the Metadork thing, and you can actually just cast ramp spells. So I'm going to drop this one for the red-white snow land. I think that's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. Alpine Meadow. The only scenario you see Halo Fountain winning is elves after they fill the board and don't feel like using Crater Hoof. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it would be the green-white token guy, right? The 1-drop? Redeem or whatever? Radius? Riss the Redeemed. Riz the Redeemed could maybe do it. Huatli, maybe? But again, if you have 15 creatures in play and they have to be tapped, so it means you've like swung with them, you've probably already won the game because you have 15 creatures that are actually swinging. Like it's how did you not just win the game? But if you assess it with just the top 2 abilities, it is a decent card. It gives one of your creatures like pseudo vigilance while also generating tokens. It's decent, just the top 2 abilities as is, which is probably good enough to actually run the card. Who knows? I think it's a safe way to assess the card. Now, do we want to run Settle the Wreckage ourselves? I don't know. My opponent really probably thought they had us good with that Settle. That's probably the first time in their life someone did not scoop to Settle the Wreckage. We could get Heliod. Hard to get Devotion, though. I always play decks that struggle to get Devotion, so maybe not. Maybe Ujin or something? 6-minute Ujin, of course. 8-minute Ujin is banned. I don't feel bad about our aggro matchups, so I don't think there's anything to change about those. Heroic Intervention in our own deck seems kind of alright, I guess. Right? Like, of all the weird protection spells, it's like the second best one, right? Teferi's Protection being the best, and then probably this one. This is like $60 on paper, and this is like $25 on paper. Should tell you all you need to know about it. Alright. I mean, why not? We have creatures, we have things that we don't want to lose. Could be effective somehow, sometimes, some way. I do like the treasure, loot, draw, discard. Phoenix has felt very good as well. Honestly, so is everything has felt decent. Maybe Stimulus Package. Now, we've seen this card a few times so far. We're not really utilizing the treasure tokens that much. We took out the, not Glorybringer, the other one. So the treasures aren't super great. The tokens are alright. I mean, 4 mana, add 2 mana is alright, but this 2 mana that's not permanent. This card could very well just sit in play and literally do nothing if we use all our treasure tokens, which is not unlikely. So I think this isn't the deck for it. But every time we've seen it, it's been decent, which is quite surprising. But I think we've seen enough of the card, and I think it's below average. I think we've had a favorable outcome every time we've seen it. Surprisingly, we've gotten Reprobation a lot from Slayer's Bounty, and every time it felt fine, so maybe we want it here and just in the deck. Can get it with Idyllic Tutor. Elspeth Conquers Death seems very popular, but it is a 5-minute card. I think it should just be in here though. Yeah, I think it's fine. Perforos? What does Perforos do? The one that like deals 2 damage every time you do something? Gives your stuff like haste? I don't like it. It's not really a good toolkit target. Neither Perforos, so it doesn't really matter which one you're talking about. I just don't think it's... We're not really killing our opponent with damage, like, at all. The game closes out with damage, but it's either because Craterhoof just one-shot them, or we just outvalued them and they can't answer the board, and it didn't really matter what was in play. A battle of attrition, if you will. Falco Spara. Bird Demon. Banty Boy. 4-mana 3/3 Flying Trample. Enters the battlefield with a shield counter, which is like a regeneration token. Right? It's basically like a regeneration counter. Look at the top card, and then you can cast spells in the top if you remove counters from your stuff. So you want to put counters on your stuff, and then play off the top. Okay. They might drown us in value. This hand is a little sus. It is less suspect here. Got one of each color. Knight of Autumn. Alright. That is a dope card back. That is really cool. I like that. Wow, my opponent's copying me. Oh, nope, they have a different planes art. Alright, so we're technically winning. I'm not going to blow up a Shadow Spear. It seems kind of stupid. Opponent just doesn't do anything, huh? Alright, you counter spells? What's going on? Yep, looks like it. Nope. Red and white, I think. Yep. Just fix that so we never have to worry about it for the rest of the game. We don't need that much more green. Just get all the red and white woes out of the way. Forceful Cultivator. This is another opponent. Every time I've seen this card, it has been cast for 2. They have no lands in hand. This doesn't do anything anymore. I'm not going to respect a counterspell. It seems kind of dumb. Let's pass. No removal spell? Oh, no. Ugh, that is just really stupid. Okay. Teleportation Circle? Oh, they can blink their stupid rampant growth over and over. Right, alright. Well, we can kill that with the Night of Autumn. So it's a good thing we held on to it. I really want to draw a land right now. Like, really bad. Be great. Be quite amazing. Well, I got what I wanted. It just wasn't good enough. And, yep. This is Rocco for 0. Get Ornithopter. Alright. Hand is looking real good. They can't take anything. I can just literally cast it, so... Okay, they took something that I was planning on casting anyways, which was my whole turn anyways, so this doesn't do anything. Unless they have, I don't know, Censor. I really don't know what's going on. Okay, they do not. Let's cast it. I mean, I was going to cast this no matter what. What? Why did it... You have to manually swing with Glorybringer. Every time you have an exert card, you have to actually click it. You can't click this stupid button, which is dumb as hell, but of course. Of course. Alright, well, guess I'm playing this, and then swinging for 2, draw a card. Should have a Glorybringer in play. Yeah, I guess I clicked my stuff too fast. Silly me. Forgot this isn't Magic Online. It doesn't prompt you like it should. That was a good draw. I can now Wandering Emperor out of nowhere. I'm not going to respect any counterspells. I'm just going to pass a turn. Let my opponent amass infinite card advantage that I can't deal with. Shield counter gets around a sweeper. Counter it, counter it, counter it. Dang it. Shit. Yeah. Lose my Toski. It doesn't matter. This game's over. I don't think we're coming back from this. Actually, that was a really good draw. That was a really good draw. Wow, that was insane. Okay. Guess I shouldn't have blocked with Toski then. Whoops. Oops. All right. Well, I can reanimate Toski. Does this? It doesn't avoid exiling, right? Destroy damages shield counter from instead. No, it doesn't. You have planeswalkers? Then why are you running the? What? Why? Why are you running the Immortal Sun? What are you doing? Oh. All right. Well, I guess I just did my opponent a favor. Silly me. My bad. I forgot that's a thing you can do. I forgot. Silly me. All right. So we can get a 5-mana card, and I basically poised in doing that. So I'll get Cavalier or something so I can stop Ajani from winning the game. Yeah, I think we get Cavalier. Yeah, we're gonna get Cavalier. You can have a token. I'm gonna blow up your stupid stuff. Alright, so it's Falco versus the world here. It does have vigilance, right? Is that what's going on? How did it... Oh, no, it's just Johnny. Johnny's giving vigilance. I got you. I was about to say. Does not have vigilance. Broker's Ascendancy. This one is a vigilance instant can counter each creature you control and a loyalty counter each creature you control. Okay. Sure. Well, I don't think they have a lot of planeswalkers. Otherwise, what they did makes 0 sense. This attack is also very strange. Let's see if we can punish it. Seems like we can. Don't see the appeal of the attack. Let's find out the hard way. Yep, seems like a bit of a mistake to attack. Opponent's probably regretting it. We can kick this. I don't care if it gets censored or anything. I think that's fine. It's not the end of the world. I don't really need the lands. Just make my creatures larger. It's fine. This also seems like a good thing for my opponent to throw a counterspell into because it doesn't seem all that strong. Does not appear to be the case. Alright, let's get green and white. Counter on everything. Play a land. And swing with, I guess, everything? Yeah, we're at 30. This is half their life total, basically, so. We have a vigilance threat in play still. Oh, never mind. Alright, my opponent's just playing weird instants that are blowing us out. But fortunately, they did kill our commander, which is probably a mistake. I don't think they wanted to do that. I don't think you should have done that, but we'll see. We have triple sweeper. They know about them, which I'm just now realizing. They actually know these are in our hand. I hadn't noticed that. It could explain some play patterns they're doing, but maybe not. So again, destroyed or dealt damage, remove a shield counter from it. Okay, so I need to double sweeper this or double removal spell it to deal with it forever. The 7/7 is an issue. Well, it's a free attack. They can't block. So I'm just going to swing. And then I guess I'll just double sweep. Just gain some life. And then I'll play this out. No, I think... Actually, yes. I think that's fine. I'll just kill your commander here. Actually, I could just... No, we're going to kill the commander. Let's not get cute. All of these are kind of annoying, but we do have Cleansing Nova for, like, all of them, so it doesn't matter too much. That was a really good one to hold on to. Oh my god. That's a pretty spicy one to see there. Good thing we kept the Cleansing Nova. Still a lot of problems in play. I guess we technically have the answers, but... This is not... No, that's not an enchantment. Let's do this. Okay, I'll take the trade. Don't think my opponent's going to do it, but I'll take it if they want. I'll kill the Kraken. No respect for anything. Gotta love it. Though I tend to do the same. Yep, yep, put this to my hand. Let's play this as a land and leave up a man land. That's not doing anything. This is not great to just have in hand because your opponent knows about it, but it does exile my opponent's commander. Alright, that does not give itself indestructible, I believe. Does not give itself indestructible. So I can just kill it with what is known in hand. So I guess I have no choice. Yep. And I will cast a ramp spell to just get more lands in play for a larger Rocco later. Get the last mountain. And pass. Alright. It's been a very back and forth game here. We've both almost seen the exact same amount of cards as well. Whenever you cast a spell, proliferate. Okay. Sure. Sure. That was a good draw, but you know what's better? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We could get a 9-mana card or lower. I don't think Ulamog is what I'm interested in anyways. I guess Kogla? Kill their thing in play. Vorniclix can stop some of the counters. Actually stops a lot of their deck. just Vorniclix as is. But we're already winning, so I think I'm just going to get Kogla, kill their threat in play, and just pull ahead that way. Opponent has no cards in hand, so... I think we have all the resources we need, and if Rocco ever dies again, I can just do it again, so yeah. It doesn't really matter what I get. Vorniclix would stop them from putting counters on basically everything. Their commander enters with no shield counter. Pretty effective in this board state. Would put 6 damage instantly, but this is in play, and if they ever draw creatures, I'm kind of stonewalled. They never have to block this, it never has to die. I could get into a bit of a pickle. We have a ton of life if we need that. But if Vorniclix is in play, this doesn't do anything. We have this to deal with that. Yeah, it didn't matter. Kogla was probably just the best pick anyways. It doesn't matter. Alright, so I've been this deck just feels really good. I really like this toolbox style thing. And it's cool that it's in Naya. That's just kind of cool. Alright, I mean, it would at least be green something, but it's cool to see that. What has not been terribly exciting? Yeah, if Rocco was human, we'd be even better off, because picking it up with Kogla would be insane, because Kogla would get indestructible, and you'd also be able to recast this from hand without any commander tax. It would just be really good. Also, you wouldn't have need your opponent to kill it. It makes sweepers even better, because when your commander dies, you're happy. It's like Golo, sort of. What has not been exciting? If we did not mess up Glory Bringer that game, we were even farther ahead than it looked, too. Like, that would have been a very good thing to have just sitting in play. And for Graveyard Hate, Colossus is probably just good enough always. I don't really like Scavenging Ooze. So this is probably just good, right, to get with Rocco if we need it. We've never even thought about getting Questing Beast. It's never really been a scenario to find it. So it's probably one of the weaker cards in here. We're not really aggressive. It can surprise your opponent with some damage. I think the haste green cards are more of like a high rolly outcome than they are just generally good, right? Vorniclix and Questing Beast, and of the two, I think Questing Beast is a little bit weaker. My opponent has like no effective blocks to it, and I hit them in the face. I might be able to kill a Planeswalker or something with it, but if I'm tutoring this to kill a Planeswalker, I'm probably already interested in tutoring Cavalier instead, so I don't think that's great. It's 1 minute different, but I don't think that's terribly relevant. Also, we're probably going to get Toski on 4 every time instead, always. Or Shalai to give everything hexproof and stuff, and then slowly grow from there. We don't have a lot of 4-mana cards. Even Phoenix. Actually, Phoenix is probably our always target, right? Yeah, we're going to drop Questing Beast. I think I've over-explained the crap out of it, but hopefully it made sense somehow. Alright, I'm not opposed to, honestly, anything. An effective removal spell, another effective toolbox creature, another effective ramp spell, kind of anything. I'll filter, I don't know, let's filter all the spicy mythics I own. Let's see. I do like the Wandering Emperor so far. Don't think this is a deck for Johnny as much as I like having this ultimate be forced out for my opponent to deal with, but seldom do I get there. I just find that ultimate satisfying. Oketra is weird, because we're not really playing too many creatures from hand, so it's kind of tough. Getting it is alright. It is like a looming threat that the only way to answer is counterspells. Is Mizzix's Mastery alright? We do, I mean, having the ability to recur a sweeper at a crucial time is decent. We have a lot of these red treasure loot things. Tutors, ramp spells. We can dump our deck pretty effectively. Maybe this is a Mizzix's Mastery deck. We have like a soft storm thing going on here in terms of value. But with that in mind, maybe just Chandra. Having something that's good against control decks is decent. Although, by the time you cast this, you might just be dead if this is like your only thing going for you against a control deck. It might not be good enough. I don't like oh, this is a bad matchup. Let me play this one card to make it good. Like, your 99 card deck, it's hard to get your hands on your one really good tool piece there. It is a sweeper, it is a clock, it is a removal spell, it can't be countered. It's just like very good. It's just like very good. It's just good. It really is. We could get another Kogla, sort of. If the first one like dies and the game lasts that long, it's not impossible. Rhythm of the Wild? Was it the Riot one, right? It's the Fires of Yavimaya, except it's Riot instead of just Haste. I don't know. Giving our creatures haste, we sort of win with the value of the toolkit strategy as opposed to actually beating our opponent to death. Because again, if you just grind them out with attrition, it doesn't really matter if you deal all the damage in one turn with Greater Hoof or slowly over 10 turns. If your opponent has nothing in hand, can't answer your board, it doesn't really matter if you're dealing damage to them or not. So the red walker that has Sarkhan Vols +1. What? The dragon one? Turns all your stuff into dragons? Domri does ramp Rocco. The fight is decent. The heck was that? It sounded like something fell over in my kitchen. I don't think anyone's home. Do I own the 3-mana Domri? Doesn't look like I do. No kidding. Or is it a rare? No, that wouldn't make sense. Might actually be a rare, though. Oh, there it is. It is a rare. Yeah, it does make the creatures uncounterable, too, right? Like, if you get this in play early against blue-white and stuff, or, well, just blue. Literally blue. There's no white counterspells. That's not bad. The +1/+0 is whatever. The Prey Upons are not bad. They are good. We can utilize them effectively, especially when we're, like, toolkitting for a Prey Upon effect. It's like doing it over and over. I'm not opposed to this. It comes in early. How many creatures do we have? 19. There's a chance we consistently fail to use the mana, which is not great. What was the red Sarkhan you were talking about? Why am I not just doing this? This one? It's mainly that the Mana Dork is a bit harder to remove. His bank removal spells, 8 removal spells, yeah. I like maybe this, looting away bad stuff from hand. The mana, again, is kind of irrelevant, but it has a sort of relevant ultimate. I don't expect to get to it, though. Is this a Hotley deck? Hotley? It's a Hotley deck. Could gain some life from it. 3/3s are decent. The -X isn't great. Nah, maybe not. Maybe not. Jai is triple red. We're not really doing that. We don't have enough creatures for, like, the Vivian. Or the one that plays at the top, I don't think. I do? You know what? I think I actually do like Chandra. I think I actually like Chandra here. I like the ability to just have an uncounterable... Like, if my opponent plays Teferi, it's just... Like, if you have it against blue decks, it's just really, really good. And it isn't terrible against everything else. And I think we can get away with playing something that costs more than 3. So we're going to do that. Okay. Well, Drotha is kind of spoopy. We can cheat out, hopefully, an early Clothis to deny the graveyard. Hard to mulligan this. Yeah. Look at this. Drotha on the play. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mindstone was good, but I think we're going to play... I swear, every time I play against someone that's running the Tamiyo tablet thing, they're like... They do the Kamigawa emotes. It's like every single time. So I don't want to lose my mana dork. I think we're better playing Mindstone, so I can play a land next turn. Even though this mana has haste. This one doesn't. Just having the ability to literally play a land next turn seems like a good idea. Really looking for Clothis, like super fast. Be a good idea. Narset, okay. So a lot of non-creatures in their deck, huh? That's interesting. Super Friends, not what we want it to see at all. I'll play this to threaten the board a bit. Put a land in hand. I can obviously discard it to just cheat it into play. Doesn't mean I don't have a land to play, though. Out of hand. I think it's fine. Oh dear. They shocked before they minused. I don't know what that means. It means there's something in hand that's worth casting beyond just not doing anything else. Yeah. So, withdrawal of Super Friends is bad. This is bad news bears. Let's get rid of Gargaroth. It's not realistic to survive. Or resolve, really. So, let's get rid of you. Let's play it out of the graveyard. Toski's decent here. I don't think I have a... No, Toski dies to the Liliana, doesn't it? Yeah, we're just going to get a mountain and then cast Rocco next turn to get... we do want to land. To get... what are we Roccoing? Colossus? And then from there win the game? Maybe? This doesn't do too much. Like, so far, the two things in play don't actually stop Colossus from just... denying the graveyard, which is really nice. Kogla's kind of not great at all, so... Oh no, there goes my weird enchant. What the heck are you doing? What are you doing? Why did you not kill... What? Okay. I don't know why they didn't kill the architect. That's weird. Okay, so we're gonna get Colossus here. I can just harass my opponent's graveyard, deny Madrotha value, while also poking them. Like, this ultimate doesn't do anything if they don't have creatures, and Madrotha isn't that great if they don't have a graveyard. And they have not played anything and might severely struggle with dealing with an indestructible enchantment. Right, that's kind of like White's job, and they're not White. So maybe Colossus can just get us there. Oh boy. Probably just make a token, right? They do not make a token. That is steep. They don't make a token. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's really weird to me. They're giving up Liliana. That is insane. Alright, so what do we eat here? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's assume they have 8 mana next turn. They can't really cast anything on the graveyard other than these two. I guess I'll eat this. No, I'll deny the ability to just get that. I will swing at Liliana, which they cannot recast. So. And then I'll cast Toski, because now they have no way to kill it at all. Yeah, alright. And I don't see a reason to blow up Binding when it's not doing anything. I can't blow up Binding. I actually can't use Heliod's Intervention for anything, so doesn't really matter. I could have poked Renin 6 instead, so they couldn't just make a token. Or if they made a token, Renin 6 would die, but I didn't. Yeah, I can gain 0 times 2 life. It's pretty nice. What's the biggest issue? Probably Liliana. Let's take that one. Well, this card is useless. I need a second red source. I need a red treasure so I can cast Unexpected Windfall. I mean, maybe casting this is ever so slightly better. I don't dump my hand. I can't cast what I find anyways. Guarantee a mana. Yeah, I think this is ever so slightly better. Let's get us... Yeah, let's just get the red in play now. I don't think we want to land. Even if Rocco would like a land, I don't think we want to. They're blocking this no matter what. I don't know. I'll go here. I might incentivize my opponent to not block if I don't know, because they can Madroltha then like recast the Narset. Actually, it was probably wrong. That was probably the worst target to actually swing at. That's kind of funny. All right, looks like Tamiyo's in our future here. They found Phyrexian Tower, so now they can get the 2/2 tokens from under the token card, whatnot. Big Score is better than Windfall? Yeah. I have both in the deck. Both of those and the other one. There's 3 copies of this card that do the same thing. Discard a card, draw 2 treasures. We're running all 3 of them. Ondu Inversion's looking pretty good. We're not running a lot of Planeswalkers. Maybe we should run the Setting or the Sun, whatever, the Immortal Sun. I can't get it with Rocco, though. Well, my opponent doesn't really want to swing, which is nice. Because you don't want to give me Rocco back. Well, Madroltha's in play forever anyways, so it doesn't matter if they put Ghost Form on it or not. This is a wrong attack. You don't give me Rocco for no reason. This doesn't make any sense to me. Alright, Swords is alright, I guess. I guess I have to stop Tamiyo? Binding will come back. Oh, excuse me. Binding will come back, but we gotta not let them have Tamiyo, so do that. I can do this for 1, 2, 3, 4. That seems really bad. I think we're gonna do this first. Narset. Narset. I can't draw. I can't draw because of Narset. Ay. That's bad. That was horrible. No. That was bad. Yeah. I mean, there's an argument to still doing it because I need the mana for Rocco to come back. So I might just have been forced to cast it to make the treasure tokens. So now I can Rocco for 7? The fact that I just can't answer Renin 7 is just bad, but I'm going to not take 9. This is pretty bad, though. So, yeah, we can now Rocco for 8. I don't know if that's great, but it's the only thing I can do. I don't know why they didn't swing with the 2/2s. Kind of weird. Might as well. This is bad. Clothis actually just is not keeping up. There's too many things in the graveyard. Oh, come on. There's nothing I can do. Well, Cavalier's not horrible, but it's not great. Yep, take Binding. And I just Rocco for 8. What do I get? I can Rocco for 7, right? There's no real 8 drops. I can Rocco for 6 to get Kogla? What is Kogla doing? Nothing? I don't know. I'm just going to go all in. I think we're dead, but let's find out. What? Hello? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, right. Commander tax. Can't do it for 8. Alright. Useless. This would have been good later or earlier, so they can't use their Planeswalkers abilities or something. Maybe. I don't know. Is it still good? Do we still want it? Is it better than anything else? Glorybringer can swing at something and kill it, but then they can just recast it. I think it's just put Vorniclix in play, hope it's good enough, which I don't think it is, but who knows? It denies some things my opponent can do, sort of. No, it doesn't, because they can cast Ujin and then just recast it. Alright, never mind. Silly me. Yep, nope. Clothis wasn't good enough. Clothis was our Clothis was our best bet. If we had, like, Scavenging Canoes, a bunch of green mana, maybe, but we weren't actually beating the board regardless. Yeah, this is horrible. I might drop Chandra for the Immortal Sun, because they do kind of the same thing in the control matchup, denying your opponent to Fairy or whatnot, while also denying other decks their Planeswalkers. Don't have consistent ways to get to it. And Vorniclix is decent against Planeswalkers as is, right? Like the thing you can do with it. Now, I tend to not care about his abilities, but if you can always get it, it's not bad. Yeah, I wasn't counting the commander tax. I forgot he had died. I might even just drop Vorniclix for Immortal Sun. It is one of my 2/6 drops, though. Maybe we can drop Ulamog? How important is Ulamog? We haven't actually really won a game with it. I mean, there was the game where the opponent baby raged against the Naya mirror. Scoop to it, but I don't think we needed Ulamog to actually win that game, so might just drop that for Immortal Sun. There has to be something else in here that's just not great. That's just a better idea to drop. Ashaya is not as exciting because we don't play to the board that much anymore. We took out all the mana dorks and stuff. And the mana dorks already tapped for mana, so this wasn't all that effective anyways. But it was nice to have like even more mana when I went to go get Craterhoof every game with a bunch of mana dorks. But that strategy is not in here anymore. Ashaya's not looking great. Yeah, we'll just drop that for an Immortal Sun. I mean, Ashaya would just never be something I would ever get, so. Alright, we'll play a couple more games, but I have felt very good about this. This deck and this commander has felt pretty good. It really has. Having access to your best cards whenever you really need them is nice. Alright, so this is the mirror, well, not the mirror, the color mirror again. Someone playing the mythic instead of the uncommon. Getting the old bait here, getting the old bait. I mean, the deck is actually different. We're playing very different decks. Alright, so no sweeper. I don't want to mulligan again for one, although I kind of do. I think I should mulligan for another. No. We can draw a card off of this. I think this is fine. Let's just shock. Let's play Slayer's Bounty. Look at their hand. Bank on getting what we need. Opponent only has 2 creatures in hand, and both are not all that scary. This one really is not great at all, so it's fine. Sure. It's a lot of non-creatures in hand for a creature-based commander. And one of them is way out there, so not upset about that. Let's play you. Draw a card. Oh no, we didn't get it this time. Expel is alright. No, their creatures have vigilance. Creatures have vigilance. I think I'm still going to take it. They're not like guaranteed vigilance. Let's just take it anyways. Who knows? Who knows? Rhythm of the Wild. Sure, your stuff has some wonky haste. Let's play this. Let's play Ornithopter. We can probably drop Fable too. This doesn't feel all that great. This has seen a lot of play in Pioneer though, and I think a little bit in Modern, but here it doesn't seem all that exciting. Not really. Opponent still has nothing. Like to see it. So we get a Plains, or do we just cast... No, I can't cast Clothis. Oh, we can cast Clothis. Do we? Nah. I think we just want to pseudo ramp. Just get a Plains, put it to hand. Play said Plains. Hide the forest from our opponent, information-wise. And hold up Helios Intervention for 0. Again. Alright, play your thing. This is a Prey Upon? Lore holds command? Okay. That's actually really good for them. Wow, they killed their thing and got value out of their own card. That's actually really good. Let's pitch the land? No, let's pitch, let's actually pitch Expel and get back Ornithopter. Yeah. Oh, Slayer's Bounty might just be better, though. Yeah, let's see what they've drawn in the meantime. More token nonsense. Okay, that's cool. Can draw a card this way. I didn't ramp, but I think that's fine. Let's over here. Hey, we got Reprobation. Is that what we want? This is decent. It stops what we know about. Yeah, I think that's just ever so slightly better. Let's play this. I want to guarantee a land next turn, I think. Let's get a swamp. Let's get a mountain. We have 6 mana. Do we want any of these? Not really. Chandra's alright. I don't have any red, though. So kind of just poison and taking this. I'd just take an untapped one. I don't have to like fix the other 2 colors in any way, so that's just fine. This flips, probably not super relevant, but we get to kill what they play right now. Oh, no, we don't. They played something I would not have expected them to play. Okay. They can flash their stuff with that. That's annoying. We can just kill this Rhythm of the Wild and play Fable. We can play one of these 2. I think this is fine. Yeah, let's blow that up. And then I guess this one, because we are getting to almost a out of nowhere Craterhoof kill, even at 28 life. It's not terrible. It's your waifu, Arlen Cord. That's funny. Which side? I assume you mean this side, right? The werewolf one? Because this one's like, eh. I think you're talking about the back side, right? I mean, you like her for her back side, so I assume you like this side of the planeswalker. Alright, may discard up to 2 and draw 2. We don't really need these, I don't think. Just look for something better. Deferred Protection could save me from some out of nowhere deadly kill, but I think we're just going to do this here. Land. Alright, so land. Land. Yeah, we're going to just go get another mountain. I guess just 2 more mountains and then call it a day, right? So Craterhoof almost kills them. Not quite. Let's go here, here, and here. Let's just, like, get rid of this stupid thing. Oh, we got Clothis Mana now. I don't know if it's very effective. But... The one card I don't know about is something good. Oh, they can play things that flash. Right, they can flash their stuff. Alright, that was a horrible attack. It was actually really stupid. It was really abysmal. Okay, not good. Not good at all. I am kind of forced into killing this so it doesn't kill me. And we're back to Craterhoof not killing them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. I need a sweeper. I mean, like I said at the start of this game, it's probably the only card that's relevant in this entire game is just finding sweepers, and we just don't have one, so it's not looking good. Copying Craterhoof with this is funny, right? I have to, like, get there, but it is kind of funny. They have a reach creature, so I can't realistically go over the top. They're going to flash in this stupid, like, giant creature. So I have to stop, probably just Arlencord from running away with the game. Yeah, we're just going to stop Arlencord here. There's nothing else to target that feels great. Yeah, we're just going to do that. And we pass. So we can cast Craterhoof and make a copy of it. I don't think that's enough to kill my opponent. It's close, but it's probably not enough. But it is close. Especially if they swing all out. Which they might not. So they can kill that. That was actually really, 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 really bad. That was really, really bad. 14, 17... 14, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, there's a block there, dead. Alright, so we're just dead. Whatever. Yep, like I said, literally nothing matters. I should have mulligan for a sweeper because there is no other relevant card in my deck, and we just didn't draw one, so I guess we lose. We saw a lot of cards, too. Just didn't get there. Literally should have mulligan for a board wipe. I literally should have mulligan for a board wipe. I should have stopped everything and just mulligan until I found one. The entire game is predicated on them playing to the board, and if I can just stop it, I win the game. It's actually a very, very straightforward matchup, and I think extremely favorable, too. Like, if I had a sleeper there, we were just completely back in it without ever having actually cast our commander, which we could do after the fact, and just win from there. So, kind of, I would say I punted the game from the mulligan standpoint. Moving on. Grixis, Evelyn. 5 mana 2/5, flash. Vampires, exile top card, collection counter, each turn, cast counter, collection counter, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you just play vampires off the top, sort of. Cool. I like the sound. Ooh, mulligan. Or actual mulligan. Good game. Alright, so they mulliganed, so they didn't like their keep on 6, and just didn't want to keep playing after 5. Cool. We'll take it. Alright, let's frisbee out one more game here. Unless we lose and we keep playing. Because I'm stubborn. Pretty sure I've been drinking out of this cup the past, like, 5 videos. I might have a problem. The old Hershey Park cup. I don't even remember. Yeah, we went to Hershey Park a long, long time ago with my dad. That's where I got that Hershey sweater. That ended up, it like shrunk in the dryer and didn't fit me too well. But it's no surprise that I like the color orange. If you ever looked at my background. There's no green mana, which is kind of loose. It's actually very loose. Against angels, too. Alright, so we're kind of on the... Yep, there it is. Well, they do nothing except find a board wipe. We could keep this. It's a 1-land hand, and all we really need to do is get to 4 mana, and just hope we do. We only need 1 land to get to 3, and then we can buy time with other stuff, scrying, ramp here. Yeah, I think we can keep this. This is, like, very loose. This is the game where we want to be in the draw. But it does have a sweeper, and I think the game, nothing matters except that. We can probably skip a land twice and still win. Okay, there's one. Let's do green, let's do white, and then put this on white or green. We don't, yeah, I think we'll do white so we guarantee the double white. And then we have the mana here, and now we're good to cast a sweeper whenever we need it. We also drew a second sweeper, which is kind of funny. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Let's play Stockpile, make sure we tap it instantly, put the thing on it. Lyra's weird. Lyra's very weird. You'd figure you'd play, like, the new commander that's all about angels before you play, like, this, but maybe not. Well, my opponent does not present a board worth getting rid of. I will not do anything about it. So we're going to drop probably Haven and just... 2 more lands, cool. Alright, I think I'll pop a treasure to do this and then just not scry, because I do have a land. We're not after green mana. We're really not after anything. We have everything we're looking for. Just hold on to the treasure while I can. This is also green mana if I amass it big enough. This card in this game might actually go the distance here. We'll see. This does not kill me. There's nothing in mono white that can kill me next turn, so I'm not afraid of this hand. Or just what's happening. Yeah, let's see what's on top before I make another decision. I don't think I want to draw that. I think that's for later in the game, so I'll put that at the bottom. I could just pop this to get lands that way. That might be a little bit better. Just put the lands in actual play, although that kind of defeats the whole point of scrying this turn. Let's just pass. I don't Again, I don't think I have to do anything until my opponent, like, actually presents lethal. And they don't really do that effectively. Like, mono white angels doesn't... It's like Teferi's Protection or bust. Looks like they don't have a land. Speaking of lands, tap there, cast Day of Judgment, pass the turn. Nice. Well, yeah, unfortunately, it kind of is. This gets me my green mana. I think we'll keep that. We took out the dual colored snow land that's green, but it's funny. We actually have no green lands in hand or anything. Like, these are really funny. My opponent is at 30. 15 or more than your starting life total. So this can't just kill me. If they play Lyra, this gains 6 life. It doesn't just kill me. So I will not deal with it. I know this is kind of reckless, but you know me. If it kills me, it kills me. But I'm going to not sweat it too much. I think we'll just do this. This nets me mana. Get some treasure tokens. I can go away. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 11 mana. So we can do something with this now, but I don't think I want to kill... I mean, should I? How else am I dying? No, I'm not. No. We're going to just blow up this and get things that way. I wish it tapped this. It did not. We're going to get green and green, and then we're going to pass the turn. I am Omega Greed right now. But I don't think they're going to gain enough life to, like, kill me, so. Alright. Let's put a counter here, pass. We take 6. Alright, so now we get to sweep the board, which is what we want it to do. Play this on treasure. This is a treasure? Yeah, we can crack this for, like, doing that if we want to. It doesn't make a lot of sense to, but we could. And I guess we just pass. Well, I can just literally cast this. Oh, why not? Opponent has a lot of cards in hand, but we're at, like, Kogla mana, and plus, like, we can just do everything we want. That is Valky Harbinger. Okay. It doesn't really matter what we eat. I guess I'll eat the thing that can win the game out of nowhere. So, I guess that makes sense. I kind of like this, but if there are a bunch of big creatures, this might not be very great. We don't need the Signet. I got a little bit worse there, but it's still sifting through, I guess. Let's go get Kogla. Now our opponent is on the back foot. Kill that. Yep. Play this. Scry 1. Teferi Protection. I think it's better than the average card, so I will keep it. I'm not going to pop this for mana just to fire up Den for once. I don't think that's worth it. Does this create a non-legendary version? No, it has to only target non-legendaries. Okay. They find a sweeper? I think we're fine with a sweeper. We have Rocco for days if they do. It's not a sweeper. It's kind of annoying though, but I mean I can beat it. 3/3 double strike. Yeah. I guess this one doesn't matter too much. We do have some good attacks. In fact, we could probably force them to block. Right? Swing with everything except the 2/2. Yeah, that's fine. They trade, they block, or they kill. I actually have one of each option, and they chose none. Alright, so we will draw off of this here. We might actually just crack this as a treasure to draw with the Treasure Cove. Looks like that might be in our future, instead of actually popping it for 12 mana. Which is actually really funny. No, we don't want that. But we're recasting this anyways this turn. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. The first guy is. Alright, let's get all the green. No, no. And pass. Yeah. Hold on to this for an issue if my opponent plays something crazy that's not just an angel. So that can swing for 8 lifelink, which is annoying. I can decline the effective swing by just playing Teferi's Protection. I think I will. Put my opponent kind of on the back foot, because otherwise we are almost just dead. Yeah, we'll just do this now. Okay, let's eat you. Alright, yeah, looks like we're going to just crack this to draw. It's unfortunate. Lose a lot of mana that way. I should have tapped it for mana first. That was a mistake. We can fire up Den of the Bugbear and then copy it? Guess I will. Then I'll play a land, and I'll Alpha Strike them. Wait a minute, what happened? Oh, it made it as a land. It made it as a land, gotcha. So it actually doesn't work. Am I swinging like this? I can hold this back, so I can block the 4-2. There's no reason to swing with that either. No reason to swing with this, I can easily block it. Oh wow, my entire attack is terrible, actually. Yeah, my whole attack is just bad. I don't know, they can't block my commander, and they're not swinging into it, so it's kind of free to swing with it. Just put them down to 4. Nope, they do kill Rocco. That's wrong. Okay, they figured it out. They go to 4, but then they gain a ton of life, which I can't realistically do anything about. Let's play this, and I don't think I'm thinning my deck of lands is effective. This is really bad, though. This is not looking good. The Enduring Angel is going to just beat us here. We need a 3rd sweeper, apparently. Well, they have to... No, they don't have to have a blocker now. No, they still have one anyways. I wish Rocco died. That would have been really nice, but nope. Okay. Oh, I guess I should have ate that one. Silly me. There is nothing I can tutor for with Idyllic Tutor that saves me. Not really. But it's the only thing I can cast, so let's just take a gander. The only one that does something is Conquer's Death, so that's what I'm taking. They can recast Lyra, so there's no real effect. No real use in block or getting rid of it. Can I kill them if I get rid of a blocker? So they have 3 blockers. I swing for a crap ton. Maybe? I think that's where I need to be. I think the game has to end now or I'm dead, so let's do that. Let's fire this up too. No, this isn't enough. Can I recast Rocco if they block it? No, we're just dead. We lost again. Block, 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 we're dead. Wow. That's an insane game. That is insane. So close. That is crazy. We lost to like stupid, slow, dumb angels. They just played angels and we died. That's crazy. We cast 2 sweepers, which we held on to for very, very long, and we still lost to angels. Well, wait a minute. Now, I'm actually curious. How many angels can you run that are like more than 5 mana that are effective and worth like actually playing? How did they have... Like, they had every single angel that it cost like more than... Well, I can just search like this. That's not how you spell angel, not. Good God. so this wouldn't have done anything. They're not casting that one. That would have done anything. They had this one. They played that one. So there's one. Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, that one's alright. That one's alright, I guess. They had this one. Obviously, they had that one. They did not have... Wait, did they have this one? Yes, they had this one. They had that one, too. They did not have Baneslayer. Angel of Grace. They had Angel of Invention. They didn't have Destiny. I think they made a token from that, so that they had that, too. They actually played every single worthwhile, like, expensive, powerful angel in the entire game. Like, they drew all of them and cast all of them, and we killed half of them, so. Yep. No, I mean, yeah, no, if you're going to draw like that, then your opponent's just not going to win. That's insane. They drew every single very good angel, like, in the game in mono white, which can't, like, amass card advantage. We played greedy with 2 sweepers, and they still just played angels. That actually is, that is insane. We just got, well, I wouldn't say we got unlucky. We had a very good hand against them. They just got, like, astonishingly more lucky. That's unfortunate. But it is what it is. It is still a card game at the end of the day, right? Cathis. We have Clothis later. This is probably not a hand for that. Okay. Maybe we Glittering Stockpile for value this time? Let's play you. The old value stockpile. Come on. You can do it. Come on. There you go. You did it. Oh my god. Play this, play... nope, not cycling that. So the next turn, probably play this on red, play Stockpile. Is this a legendary? It is. Okay, I was about to say. Yep, I'm obviously not going to cycle my thing. Oh, shoot. Did I... I did not. Okay. We don't have double white. I mean, we technically have double white. We have double white there, so. Okay, looks like they're not doing anything. This is good. We can cast this, get white and probably red? Or green? I guess white and green. We have red with the stockpile till we get rid of it, so that's fine. I think that's fine. I'd like my opponent to put more into play before I Wrath of God, obviously. That's not what I meant. That is not what I meant. Okay, well, I guess I can't kill this now because it's eternally a thing because it comes back. Of course it does. Okay, well, now at this point, I don't know what I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, no. Play that, play this, do that, do this. Should probably just sweep the board so I don't die to the crap in play. Red? I think we put this on red. So we have 2 of each color when we lose the stockpile inevitably. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. I'd like Clothis in play now. So I should probably get Clothis. Yeah, I think we want Clothis against Kethis. It makes a lot of sense to me, so... And then I can play something on 4? Yeah, it's probably a good idea to just dump this in play now. Can threaten Kaya, although not really, because now the emblem comes and I can't stop it. Is it the beginning of your upkeep or end step? It's upkeep, okay. I wonder if they pop it. It's probably a trap to do that because we have... Yeah, alright, I was about to say. Colossus would just stop the Kaya from actually doing anything. So that does make sense. You shouldn't let me... You should not let this trade happen. You don't want me to have my commander back. But regardless, I don't think we're going to win this from here on out. It's not looking good. 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. Can't cast this anymore. No white. Cast that. Alright, we're dead. Whatever. Good old Kethis. It's like Madrotha, except, I was going to say less interesting, but... It's like Madrotha. It's Madrotha, but more in on the actual graveyard. Obviously white instead of blue, but one of the most interesting matchups is Madrotha versus Kethis, because they're similar, but they're different decks. So it's not like a mirror match. And I think it's like a 50-50. You know, it's very cool matchup. It's probably my favorite matchup. It's the only one that I can recognize and like distinguish from everything else that just feels really fun to play. I don't think I've ever been on the Kethis side of it, but it's always interesting to go back and forth because you both see like 50 to 60 cards by the time the game ends usually. But everyone has like different lists, which is cool, right? Like the Abzan, Kethis, and the Mardu, Madrotha lists have a lot of options. It's not like super straightforward. You can definitely do many different things. Okay. I kind of want to keep this just because of Chandra. I've never really played against a black-green deck that's like a value thing. That's very... Actually, you know, I don't think I've ever played against Vraska ever. I don't think I've ever played against Vraska. I'm usually the person playing Vraska. It usually does very well, too. It's like that mid-low rock strategy seems decent. I wonder if it's a list of mine. I doubt it, but you never know. I know what to worry about, at least, like casualties of war and stuff like that. If it is that kind of thing and it's not going all in on tokens for the +2, which it probably is more likely, right? Because ours wasn't like ever doing that. Alright, my opponent doesn't seem to be here, or they're really contemplating their mulligan. The Q is only like 10 seconds, so hitting Q and then going AFK is kind of suspect. But who knows? You never know. This is somewhat of a questionable hand, kind of. We have all the colors, though. And a ramp spell. I like it. Wandering Emperor's not amazing, but, you know, I'll get some value out of it, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, I guess it doesn't matter if my opponent's not here. Did I disconnect? Nope, nope. They're here. Or not here. We're here. We're here. We're here. Were we even on the play? I don't even know what happens if you don't choose your mulligan if you're on the play. Does it just like auto pass your first turn and I get to go first instead? Think that's what happens? I don't typically see this kind of AFK. My opponent didn't insta-scoop, so there's a chance they're literally just not here. Okay. Well, I guess I won't say hi. Alright, well if they come back, they didn't choose their opening hand. This would have been an interesting one, right? Because it's probably slower, which is in our favor, but they have a lot of exile effects, so Ulamog is not just this end-all be-all. Vraska's Contempt and stuff like that. Eldritch Reborn, maybe. It's not the end-all be-all. Neither is Chandra, so this could have been a very back-and-forth game till maybe we have a board big enough to Crater Hoof or something. But looks like they're just not here. That's unfortunate. We could probably drop Guardian Project. We have 19 creatures in our deck. I think 18 now. Probably doesn't belong in here anymore. Yeah, alright. Well, that was uneventful. Kind of sad. Wanted to play against that. Yeah, we're going to drop Guardian Project. We might be able to go up one land. We are kind of greedy on the mana base. Just a little bit. It really hasn't been an issue yet. We've never really been mana screwed. Like even... I mean, the Angel deck, we kept a 1-lander and still still swept the board 2 times and still lost, right? Like, it wasn't actually the mana that was the issue. So I don't think that's a problem, but regardless, I'm dropping Guardian Project. What else isn't really useful here? Or hasn't felt useful? We never really get Cavalier of Thorns, but I think that's just how things have like come about. I think it's still decent. Against the Angels, we could have used it to block. Maybe that was one of the better targets to get. We didn't get it. We had gotten Kogla. If we had a chance to get a second thing, this would have been better. Maybe it would have been better the first time because it can literally block everything my opponent would have done in the air. They would have had to remove it. So maybe it's ever so slightly better than Kogla. Because every time they swing, they lose a creature. Might just come out from that. But who knows? Who knows? Alright, so what are we looking for? What do we need? I don't want to land. You know, I think I like the Channel Land, more than Castle Ardenvale. Castle Ardenvale can come in tap sometimes, and this just doesn't, and also can actually be a removal spell that my opponent can't answer. Like, it would have saved us against Angels, sort of, right, if I had in hand. It's not terrible. Not great, not table. I do like Wilt. I almost like it more than Heliod's Intervention. We've never really Heliod's Intervention for more than 1. I think Wilt is ever so slightly better in that regard, because if I don't need it, I can get rid of it. Also, what else do we want? Another Sweeper, another creature, another removal spell. Settle the Wreckage isn't terrible. I'm not opposed to another Sweeper. No one respects Settle, and there's a lot of times where people swing all into it and they tend to just scoop instantly. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. You can deal with Ulamog too, which we have not seen. You never know. You can deal with Toski from the opponent. Alright, one more game. Win or lose. One more game. All in. Speaking of that. No. Oh, God. Needs one more land. Okay, we're on the draw. We're on the draw. Oh, my neck. Oy, oy, oy. Alright, let's play you. Probably play this on white. Play Ornithopty Wopty. Oh, nope, we can just play this instead. Always play the lands that have the least amount of decisions first, because you never know what I pick later. Depends what we need. We do need double green, or triple green. Also need double white. We found double white with the restoration, though, so not as relevant. Opponent found a land, because they did. Yeah, we're just going to do this and put the plains into our hand. I think we'll play this on green at this point, though. And then just reanimate the plains next turn. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Found the second white. Opponent they cycle Migration Path? Wow. That is wild. That's actually crazy. Wow. Now, if we want to play Glorybringer, we don't want to get rid of this land. They've hit 2 lands off this Greenseeker, because of course they have. Why wouldn't they? Tatyova runs like 50 lands, though. That's not too surprising. Alright, that was a very, very, very good draw. Looks like they have an instant speed card. It's probably Growth Spiral or something. Casting Cultivate nonetheless. I want a second red and probably another green. Don't need that much white. Yeah. We'll put the... No, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one goes where. Not going to Regrowth Cultivate. Seems weird. So Kogla's a good just hard cast out of hand thing to do right now, especially if my opponent plays Tatyova. Which it looks like they're going to, because they're able to play a land in the same turn cycle. Growth Spiral's a weird one. You'd kind of want to hold on to that till after Tatyova, but I guess not. Alright, so hopefully they don't have any nonsense that stops Kogla. It looks like they do not. No land. Oh my goodness. Color me surprised. Alright, we're going to force them to deal with Kogla, which is a good place to be, in my opinion. I can kill the Druid class with it, so seems like a good idea. They're blue-green, not too many hard answers to stuff that has resolved. That's annoying. How many lands you need? 6? Okay, that's very, very annoying. Not the end of the world, but very annoying nonetheless. Okay, they got 2 lands, so now it is the end of the world. I have to swing with Kogla, or I guess swing all out and then cast a sweeper so I don't die to infinite Scute Swarms. Maybe I can wait a turn. No, I'm just gonna sweep the board. I think. That is extremely reckless. That is very reckless. Imagine I had literally anything that gave this like +1/+1. You might as well block with more. Might as well block with more than that, but they did not. Okay, so we'll play this on white or red. I guess red. Then we'll play Felidar Retreat. Alright, so they play Tatyova again. We hopefully sweep the board. This is 2 hits, 2 misses so far on the Green Seeker. Okay. Interesting. 4 basic land cards, put them on the battlefield. Okay, so they're all in on the Scute Swarm thing. Or 2 go to the battlefield, 2 go to hand, I guess. Sure. Can they still cast Tatyova this way? I don't know. I don't think so. 1, 2, 3, 4. They can't. Okay. I'm sure they have something to do with the Lotus Cobra. Otherwise, they wouldn't cast it first. Okay. Well, I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Alright, looks like there's no sweeper. This is 3 out of 5 hits. That's unfortunate. Let's play this. Let's make it 2/2. Let's play this. Make another 2/2. And then pass. I don't want to regrowth anything and have my opponent know about it. I also don't want to get rid of anything in my hand, so the draw discard doesn't seem great right now. Does not seem very appealing. Azusa. That is pretty good with Tatyova. Very good with Tatyova, actually. Alright, well that's not good. Oh, they don't have anything, though. Okay. Alright, I think I'll get rid of Treasure Map. Let's play this. If it resolves, we're happy. If it doesn't, we're, like, very, very unhappy. Looks like it did. Okay. So, swing, exert, swing, swing. They bounce their Tatyova? Okay. It's kind of like the same as removing it, right? It's kind of weird. I can't really kill Azusa. Not really. I'll make another cat. Scry 1. Hopefully it's good. And we're past that. Alright, so how much mana do we have now? How much mana do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a land lets us Crater Hoof. Though, that means our commander has to resolve. They are blue-green. Oh, come on! Come on! Stop! Come on, that's so irritating. Really? You mean to tell me you were gonna be that screwed on lands that much, but you had Azusa? Like, of course you did. Why wouldn't you? Like, if it wasn't for Azusa, we could, like, yeah, okay, whatever. My opponent will never draw lands now because they're just sifting through everything ever. Craterhoof is almost lethal though. It's still almost. Oh, no, it's not lethal anymore. They have 19 and they have well, a lot. Are you serious? What? Come on. Is your deck all lands? What is this? That's insane. That's insane. How many cards do you have left in your deck? 50? How many lands? 5, 10, 8, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, well, they have seen 30 lands, so my bad. You've seen 30 lands, so that means your deck either has no lands or whatever. That is obscene. That is obscene. So we didn't get a land, but Craterhoof wasn't lethal anyways because of oh my eye. Because of whatever you call it. So whatever. I literally have to stop the Cultivator Colossus from just killing me. Otherwise, this game is over. That is just insane. All right, well, hopefully they, I don't know, stop finding lands. They've already played 30. That's just so stupid. That's just insane. There's nothing anyone can do against that if you're gonna. Yeah, that's just so stupid. Everything lined up just so insanely well for this Tatyova player. Like, so undescribably well. They still have more lands, too. They have more basics for the Terramorphic expanse. Can they get another basic? I guess we'll see in a second here. 45 cards. Pretty likely there's another basic in there. Looks like they're just finding one this way. Yeah, if you're going to draw like this, then, I mean, okay. Sure. Why not? Oh, look, it's a land. So we can get Craterhoof. Useless. This doesn't have trample. I can get Ulamog, and then maybe swing twice and win the game. Oh, I can't do that. Never mind. Can I do it for 6? I can do it for 7. I don't know, 7 drop. Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's just so stupid. So stupid. I guess Tender Shoot so I don't die. Hey, Nathan. We're just busy losing to whatever. I don't know. Tender Shoot. Doesn't matter. This doesn't have trample, so I can just get enough cards in play to just not die to the massive creature tokens, I guess. This is the most high roll Tatyova opener I've ever seen. It's just insane. There's another Azusa. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's the weird Azusa. Opponent has more basics to get too. Wow. What a surprise. Oh, they had one land in hand. Well, that means their hand is all gas, I guess, which isn't surprising because they literally. Okay, yeah, whatever. That's just stupid. Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna have that opener, then Tatyova's the best commander in the game. Azusa, Tatyova never not hit 3 lands every turn. Into Cultivator Colossus hitting 5 lands. Whatever. Literally, no one can do anything about that ever. Wait, no, that was my last game. I'm pushing 3 hours. Kind of a sad ending, but it is what it is. I mean, it's going to happen to you sometimes. Just You know, it just is what it is, I guess. Yeah. Well, if you want to win, just play Tatyova and have that opener. That is insane. Well, that is crazy. But it's a card game. High variance in a singleton format, right? It's making me kind of misconstruct it, because Constructed's less high rolly than that. Constructed is like, 3 or 4 ofs. Commander's like, oh, I have this one card that I needed to beat you, and then I played it next to my other card, and then I drew 800 cards by turn 7. Like, okay, yeah. If that's going to be the outcome every game, you would have like a 75% win rate. Yeah, I mean, there's no coming back either. Like, even if I answer the board permanently, they have all non-lands in hand, because their deck has no lands, because the top half of their deck was every single land in their deck. So, it is what it is. I don't know how I feel about the Royal Felidar Retreat. It's nice with the Behemoth, but they are expensive and kind of slow. We never do 1/1 counters, like, ever. It's just 2/2s. I don't think the 2/2s play nicely with all their sweepers either. So I think we can probably go ahead and just drop those. It's more on the Craterhoof thing, but again, Craterhoof doesn't need that much to actually kill your opponent, like at all. So make room for something else that's spicy. Yeah, down here, salt is a way of life. No! Alright, let's do Rares and Mythics. Haven't let us down yet. I don't know if I've actually played Tatyova myself. I don't know as my commander. Have I? I don't know. I've probably played Tatyova before. I probably have. Faithless Looting isn't bad. More often than not, you have cards you're not upset getting rid of. It's actually quite common. So we could try that. Same with Underworld Breach. It's also a decent one, right? Where are you? Oh, come on. There it is. Like, this isn't bad. Can recast sweepers from the graveyard. Can recast ramp spells if that's what I need. The draw discards. I mean, it can even let me recast Ulamog too, or Kogla if they've died. This isn't bad. Like, it's just a good value card, really. It is. We do fill the graveyard up too with a lot of spells, right? Like, this is, every time I've played this in like a not storm nonsense deck, it's just good. With that in mind, though, I think what's slightly better, which probably should have already been in here, is Escape the Wilds. It's probably just better, right? It's like Zendikar Royal, just better. Yeah, I think that's just, yeah. Yeah, that feels fine. This is nice. We have enough treasures to, if we ever flip it, we can just draw like 2 cards a turn kind of consistently with it, because we just have a lot of things that generate treasures. We never got a stockpile turn where we like popped it for like 6 mana. We cracked it when it had 6 counters on it, 2 treasure mat, which, I mean, that's not great, but we had to do what we had to do, I guess. So for the new cards that came out, we wound up not playing too many, but that's not very surprising, because it's hard to get new cards to, outperform things that have existed for a while. It's just, it's not every card. Like, what is like a fourth or a fifth of every set sees a lot of play, and then the rest of it sees like some niche play or something, so it's not surprising. But this commander is very good. I like this commander a lot. If you like Naya and you like Green Sun Zenith, you just play this. it's just good. Every time we had a bunch of mana, we could just dump it into this and get something very good, and it usually won the game. Sweepers in the non-token, like, mana dork strategy, whatever, feels way better than the mana dork strategy. Multiplayer, when there's multiple opponents, you could probably do something else, but that's a completely different format. We have different cards. A lot of these you wouldn't even play because you have access to every card and not just historic. But one-on-one, this is probably as good as it can get. I think it is better as a toolkit, toolbox style thing than it is with, again, the mana dorks into Craterhoof every single game, because you have to get there, and we weren't really getting there. Yeah. Still super fun to play. You can have back and forth games, right? It's not just me getting upset that Tatyova rolled 20 on a d20 5 times in a row, but getting me all bent out of shape. We never had Immortal Sun where it would have been good, but we don't have a lot of ways to get to it anyways. I think Search for Glory is really the only way. Yeah, pretty much. And Search for Glory is a little bit weaker when you're like doing that with your commander, so you probably want this to be something else, but it still has different targets to get. Like Ulamog casting from hand is better than getting it off of this, and Idyllic Tutor getting things that this can't get, like Conquer's Death and whatnot, seem good. Tendershoot Dryad never felt good when I really needed it to be, but it is kind of a fragile card, right? 5-mana 2/2. It's a little fragile there, especially when you're running sweepers. But all in all, it felt good. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I'll call it there. Let me know what you would and would not run in this, or your style of Rocco. Let me know what you thought about my list, at least the end result of it. Like, comment, and please do subscribe. Mind my sodium at the end there, but I don't know. I don't like it. I want to win every game. I want a 90% win rate so I can get invited to Pro Tour Historic Brawl next time it comes. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Peace.